Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review. Tonight, it's England's turn in the World Cup quarterfinals. And, of course, crazy goings on already in this World Cup. We've seen Brazil go out. Portugal have gone out today, losing 1-0 to Morocco. The signs, Billy, the signs, they're there. If we get past France, surely we have a huge opportunity to take this World Cup.
Yeah, if we just get past this one game, I think it could be on the cards that something might be coming home eventually. This has got Southgate's DNA all over it, that all these shock results is making the route to the final perhaps a tad easier than what it would have been before. That's no disrespect to the Morocco and Croatia and people like that, but yeah, it's a massive opportunity for us. Let's hope we don't fail.
Listen, these national teams, some of them aren't as good as what maybe we thought they would be. Now, you can put that down to the time that the World Cup is, you know, the crazy time of year or anything like that. But at the minute, it's fascinating. It really is. But let's have a look at the starting lineups for today. I don't think I've actually put them on the system yet, but just give us a second. It will only take one memento. And then we'll see how we go. There's the French one. So there we go. There is England's lineup for tonight. Jordan Pickford, Kyle Walker, Luke Shaw, Declan Rice, John Stones, Harry Maguire, Jordan Henderson, Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham. Any surprises for you, Bill?
None whatsoever. I'm pleasantly surprised he's not gone negative and gone with a three at the back and then wing backs. But it looks like he's just going the same way as he did last time and let them worry about us. And I think if he has done that, fantastic. Well done, Gareth Southgate.
Let's just hope Jordan Henderson can have the kind of game that he had the other night, because he could dictate a lot tonight, Billy.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, I mean, the middle of the park, I think, is where the area where the game will be won. If we can stop the ball getting to Mbappe and Dembele and Griezmann, then I think the battle's half won. So if them three can perform like they did the other night, especially Bellingham and Henderson, obviously Declan will just sit in front of the back four, but Henderson and Bellingham, if they can perform as well as they did tonight, I think they're in with a great shout.
Absolutely. And Les Bleus, well, they line up as this. They've got Hugo Lloris, Rafael Varane, Jules Koundé, Upamecano, Theo Hernandez, Antoine Griezmann, Olien Chikawemi. Not how do you say that?
Tchouaméni.
Tchouaméni. We'll call him Shu. Mbappe, Dembele, Rabiot, Giroud. It's a strong side, Billy, but you know, as France have proved, you know, the teams can get at them.
They've got lots of strength in attacking situations. They've got three fantastic centre halves, but they're lacking a right back. That could be the area where Phil Foden could be the key man of the whole game. They're playing a centre back at right back. Hernandez is a great player, a great left back, but no Pavard in the side. So I think Upamecano moves to right back, and although he is quick, you know, he's a bit clumsy as well. So that could be the area where we win the game.
Yeah. Would you have a go at Varane? Because he hasn't had a good couple of years, has he? So do you think they might target him?
I think the centre half's going to be struggling anyway, because what's going to happen is Kane will drop deep and then they're going to try and get the midfield ahead of them like they did the other night. Henderson, Bellingham, obviously the two wingmen. So they're going to be struggling who to pick up. And I don't think Varane, although he has been a great player, is at his best at the moment. I think he's a bit past his best. So, yeah.
Well, let's hope so. Right, we'll go into some comments before we get going. Now, just a reminder, guys, I am slightly behind. So Billy does pause his TV for kickoff. So if you guys want to do the same thing and be in sync with us as we're commentating, please do. Feel free to do so. No spoilers, please. Do not put anything in the comments about what's happening on the match until we've said it in commentary, because a lot of people do like to just hang on and pause it and sync with us, so they can watch the match together with us instead of listening to, Lee Dixon and is it Guy Mowbray? Matterface, yeah. So they'll send you to sleep. So we bring you a different kind of commentary. So if we can all enjoy it on here, so please do that. Don't put any spoilers in, or the mods will remove you. But as usual, we don't want to do that, obviously. So please respect everybody who does want to watch it with us and sync it with us. Don't put anything in the comments. Thank you very much. Davey says he's ganning back doing Sooth tomorrow. Hope this is something to help on those bloody motor sodden ways. Ian says, well, here we go. All we have to do is kick the shit out of this Mbappe lad. Come on, England. I like coffee. Good evening. Cesare, modern in the background. there you go. The usual. He will, and the rest of the mods will be right on it if there's anybody trying to ruin this for anybody else. So please respect and no spoilers. Mary says, how ready are we? All mods, beautiful as ever. Billy and Paul, the gracious, and of course, funny hosts of this evening's match. How many cards? Well, who knows? Who knows? We have a new, Trolls, I believe that is just a renewed membership. So thank you very much, my friend. Big supporter of the channel. Yeah, you can join and be a member of the Toon Review if you wish by hitting that join button just underneath the broadcast itself. Lots of prizes to come in the next couple of weeks leading up to Christmas for our members. Rachel, good evening. Steve says, my wife heard your commentary for the first time yesterday. She almost spat a tea out of Paul's comment about hair straighteners and Billy's about Father's Day in Sunderland. Well, yep, you get that with us. You don't get that on ITV. That's one thing for certain. Paul Galanta, good evening to you. Ian Anderson, Tom Lynch. Will Gareth Handbrake play with positivity tonight? He doesn't think so. I think you go the way. Well, I mean, I think you'll go the same way as you did the other night. I mean, against Senegal, I think it'll probably be a very cautious start, but we shall see. We shall see. Ian says, great result for Morocco. Indeed. I think they're the first African nation to get to the semi-final, Billy, which is a massive achievement. So well done to them.
100%.
Paul says, England on big screen, Toon Review, commentary, awesome. Thanks very much, Paul. Davey says, think we'll beat the dreaded ITV curse tonight. Yeah, of course. Will that ever go away, Billy, is the question. Tonight is an opportunity to get rid of that curse.
It is. If we do lose, it tends to be on ITV, doesn't it? So, yeah, let's hope the channel that's broadcasting it doesn't affect the result.
Yeah,
which it never does, of course.
No, of course not. Arturo, thank you very much for your €5. He says, hi, Paul and Billy. How are the lads? Yeah, you can donate to the channel if you wish tonight, guys. Just hit that $sign at the bottom of the live comments, and that will take you through to a payment method. So thank you very much in advance for that, everybody. Let's have a look. People saying hello. Toon Man's got the vodka at the ready. Let's hope you don't need that. Mary says, food is in, and I will be getting a jug of drink on the go soonies. Good evening, Carl. Hope you're well. Ian Fleming's in the house. Tom says, I've had beer all afternoon, so on the Sainsbury's Cola now. Got some Japanese pickled plum crisps. Ooh, wow. Wow. Interesting.
Probably a comment there to be made, but I'm not going to make it.
Yes. Mary's probably made it for you. There we go. Tom's on the plums. He's pickled his plums, says Ian. Mary says, Ian, you took the words right out of the jar. Steve says, Oops, sorry. Apparently, I didn't hit send on my way on my high all. Well, hi, Steve. Davey says, I hate ITV colostomy bags. Yeah, the really. That's why we suggest you listen to the match with us, because it's much better. And these, I mean, most people now have a TV that they can pause. So, like Billy does, just pause it when that kicks off. I'll tell you when I kick off on mine, and we're all in sync. And it's all just a beautiful show after that. Lots of talk about plums going on. Tom says, I don't think Gareth Southgate has the plums tonight. We shall see. We shall see. Daniil, good evening. Hope you're well, my friend. Anthony, oi, lads and lasses. Hope you're well. Hazard's in the house. Stephen, good evening. Stu, good evening to you as well. Let's big up the opposition. Reserve psychology says. Not a bad plan. Or just say that the whole of England players, they're all shit, Billy. They're all shit. Yes.
I don't know how they got there, to be honest. They're absolutely shit, every one of them.
Yeah. It's incredible. I mean, literally every player we criticised yesterday went and scored. It was just one of those crazy ones on.
Don't forget the ref.
And no. I mean, wow. He did no favours for himself yesterday. And he went from being a decent referee in my eyes for his Champions League performances to an absolute buffoon. Terrible referee. Louis, good evening. He says, sorry to say this, but I think we're going out tonight in France-Argentina final.
Is he back in wrestling heel mode again, is he?
Yeah, probably. Jeannie, good evening. Come on the Lions, indeed. Paul Hurts this evening, peeps out. Hope everyone's well. We are indeed. Trulls, thank you for your 100 krona super chat. Incredibly kind. Thank you again for your absolute continued support of the channel. Really appreciate that. Stephen says, listen to you guys talk sense. Neville wants to blow Mbappe. Yeah, well, that's all they'll be talking about. Mbappe this and Mbappe that. Barbara, good evening to you. Hopefully you're supporting England tonight, Barbara. I highly doubt it, but hope you are. Ian McKenna, thank you for your £5 super chat. Vindaloo, he's singing the song, Billy. He's singing the song. Paul Haddon, good evening. Yeah. Mason, good evening. Up the A1, good evening. Looking forward to this, but nervous. Couldn't get a better route to the final if we win. Come on, England. Listen, I wouldn't write off Morocco. I really wouldn't. No. Do you realise they haven't conceded a goal, Billy, apart from an own goal in this World Cup?
And the process knocked out Belgium, Spain, and Portugal. So
unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah. Mark Dice this evening, everyone. Looking forward to another watch along to the dulcet tones of Paul and Billy. Yes, indeed. Spacebar, good evening to you. Hope you're well, bud. Ian says we can beat that team. We just need to shackle that Mbappe lad. Angelica says, hello, everyone. Grant Benz, I'm match ready wearing my husband's England shirts. It's funny because both shirts are older than their mum. Well, that's fantastic, Angelica. And, you know, your hubby will be there in spirit tonight, I'm sure, with the kiddies as well, shouting England on. So hope you have a really good night. Sophia, good evening. Hello, troublemakers, and Rachel. Okay. Thanks, Sophia. Yeah, I don't know where the trouble comes from. Mason says, I thought Hernandez was out for the rest of the tournament. He is. That's his brother. There's two of them. And his brother is actually the one that's played most of the tournament, Billy, because his other brother obviously got injured in the first game, didn't he?
Theo, I can't think what the other one's called, but yeah, Theo's fit, I think. Is it Theo that's fit, or is it? I don't even know. One plays for Bayern Munich, one plays for some Italian clubs, isn't it?
Yeah, look, there's a Hernandez at left back. Let's put it that way. Archer's in the house. Good evening, Paul and Billy. How are England? Come on, Southgate. Bend over with a wet fart once the whistle blows. Full-time England will roar to the semis.
No, we don't go that way.
Absolutely. Yes. Ian Fleming, thanks for a £10 super chat. He says, being Scottish, all I will say is I hope it's a good game. Now, Billy?
Say la vie.
Yes. Let's not say anything in French either. Mark Dice, thank you for your £4.49. He says, come on, England, but can't wait to get back to Toon business. Indeed. And Arturo, thank you for another €20, my friend. We should get Atia Allah, Unai and Boufal from Morocco. Well, Boufal didn't. Yeah, but he wasn't. Boufal's already been over here, hasn't he? And I don't think he had a. Was it Watford?
I think he was. Yeah, Unai was superb today, and so was the right left back. Atia Allah, absolutely magnificent. Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Indeed. Yeah. Christmas says, hey, Paul and Billy, just want to say thank you for the watch along. Don't know what I would do if I had to listen to Landon Donovan one more time. You're very welcome. Yeah, indeed. I'm literally bricking it. There's something about this game, says Ian. Well, there was something about Mary as well, but that came out all right. Oh, I said that totally wrong, Billy. Yeah, let's
shampoo over that one, shall we?
Yeah, we shall. Ashley 80s, good evening. Hope you're well. Can't but hope tonight. Indeed. Ches, please, guys, we generally don't want to time anyone out. Let's have a spoiler-free show tonight. Indeed, absolutely. And Ches has actually put the English flag as his. Not bad for a South African. Well done, Ches.
Nice touch, Ches.
Paul Gullick says, good morning, Paul and Billy. Great opportunity if we can beat France, hoping for a 1-0 win. Look, I just want to see us win the game. I really don't care about the score, just as long as we hammer the French. I'm just going through the England team on my stream at the minute, Billy.
I've got adverts, so I think I'm a bit behind. I might be behind you for change.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Unless they put the England team on before the adverts, of course.
Well, that's probably a possibility. But of course, I'm on a different stream, so who knows? Ian says, spoiler alert, Morocco won. Yes, indeed they did. Indeed they did. Julie says, I'm going to try and actually watch this because I love my country. Come on, England. I'm just getting a view of the VAR room now. Nicolas Gallo from Colombia is the VAR referee. I'm just seeing the toss now, Billy. And
I've got the England team coming up, so I'm actually behind you for change.
Oh. Okay. I'm seeing the France team come up now, so there you go. So it's me that's got to pause to let you back in.
I better see first.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Still 2 minutes to kick off.
Brian says it's simple. Stop the supply line to Mbappe and we win this. Yeah, it's a big night for Kyle Walker. It really is. Now, you were saying last night, Billy, if you were there, Frenchman, you'd swap Mbappe over and have a go against Luke Shaw.
Well, not necessarily, because I think Dembele can do to Luke Shaw what Mbappe can. Dembele's just
you
just
mentioned
quick.
Dembele, didn't you?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Arturo, thank you for another €5. He says Buffon was at Southampton. Yes, that's right. But we need a physical, technical left back, and Atiat Allah has it. And Anui is outstanding. I would secure these two. I'm just seeing Olivia Giroud saying his prayers. Hopefully they won't be granted tonight.
Maybe I'm behind you. Maybe I'm ahead of you because I'm about to take kick off. So,
all right, okay. Well, you hit the pause button, Billy. And anybody else who's watching on normal television but wants to be in sync with us, please do hit that pause button as well. And I will tell you when I'm about to kick off, which is any second now, and then we'll get going.
England taking the knee.
Oh, wow, okay. So if you're watching this on, just pause your TV if you want to be in sync with us. Very, very close to kicking off on here. England have taken the knee, indeed, and we are all ready to go. And we are go. Here we go. We are underway. So, as I say, if you hopefully you all did that and are in sync with me and Billy now. If you're not, then just pause your TV for a couple of seconds and you will be in sync. This is huge game today, ladies and gentlemen. It is huge. It is the World Cup quarterfinals. It is such a big game. It is such a big game. And we don't want England to fail. I mean, although we were desperate for the Premier League to come back, we do not want England to fail, Billy. We want them right up there challenging for the World Cup.
I want us to win the World Cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. We missed to kick the ball out for some reason, but back in play again now.
There must have been a Frenchman injured or something. I don't know. Anyway, John Stones is bringing the ball out for England. Slips it into Declan Rice. Rice out to the left to Luke Shaw. Dembele quickly closing him down. Long ball forward from England, looking for Foden on the left-hand side. It just trickles out, and England win a throw just over the halfway line in the French half as we look at Mr. Southgate. And here we go with Harry Styles now, and he plays a gentle pass over to John Stones into Declan Rice. And England will be looking to get on the ball early, Billy, and just stifle the French and try and command possession, really.
Yeah, it's feeling each other out at the minute. And, we're keeping the ball quite well at the minute.
Harry Maguire goes long again, looking for Foden. Foden nods it down. Actually, who's out on the left there? Why was Luke Shaw that far forward? That was strange. But now the French come down the left-hand side. Hernandez, the left back. He's got Mbappe. Here is Kylian Mbappe, midway through the French English half now, moving up towards Kyle Walker, slips inside. Saka's all over him again. Hernandez back to Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe now slips it into is that who's 14? Rabiot. And that's played all the way back to Varane. I thought that was a bit strange going back from there, but never mind. Out to the right-hand side now, Dembele. Inside to Griezmann. Griezmann back to, I think that's Meccano there. Hernandez. Oh, that's a nice touch. Rabiot now, good foot in by Bukayo Saka. And England now can break down the right-hand side with Henderson. I thought he could have kept that in there. Seemed to give up on that very... Yeah.
As death champs.
What a player he was in his time, by the way, Billy.
Tremendous. The water carrier.
Saka's won it, and Saka's in them on through here, and he's given it to Kane on the right-hand side. Harry Kane. It's poor from Kane. Bit of a lazy ball across there, but and then he's managed to flick it back to Declan Rice. back to Harry Kane. Kane now looks for a run. He finds a run of Foden, but it's again a poor ball from Harry Kane.
Get the pressure on, lads. Get the pressure on.
Yep, Kane is pressuring Hernandez. Saka pressuring, and again England win the ball back. Here's Jordan Henderson into Phil Foden. Lovely touch by Foden, and he goes for a volley. Well blocked. Well blocked. I think it was Koundé that blocked it, but that was very, very quick thinking from Phil Foden to get a volley away of that quickly. And here's Bellingham now on the left-hand side. Bellingham cuts inside of Griezmann, but Griezmann wins the ball from him. Foden is then all over Griezmann, shutting him down. And France managed to come away with the ball, and it's now with, I believe, is that Koundé or Upamecano?
I think it'll be Koundé. I think Upamecano plays further wide.
I think that is Upamecano, Billy. That's a short. Who knows? It's a Frenchman anyway. The balls were a Varane now anyway, so France trying to build. Griezmann, Declan Rice. Yes, a very, very good tackle. In fact, I believe that's Harry Maguire, Billy. Long ball wide for Foden. Slightly overhit. Foden manages to keep it in on the left-hand side. That was Koundé there, Billy.
Yeah, he's out wide, Koundé today.
Yeah.
We lose that, I think.
Bellingham's done well to win it back. Bellingham skips inside Griezmann. Back to Henderson now. Henderson into Phil Foden. Foden taken down. And the referee, has he give a throw in or a free kick? I'm not sure. I think he's given a free kick, Billy.
I think he might have done, yeah.
Yes, he has. Dembele. Yeah, it's a free kick.
Definitely free
kick. Sophia just says, my TV just froze. Oh, dear. That's not great when that happens. Try warming it up, Sophia. It's cold outside. Anyway, free kick to England. Coming up to 5 minutes gone. Still 0-0 here, but a decent start by England, I have to say. I'm quite impressed. Now it depends what kind of delivery can come in here from Luke Shaw. Planted on Maguire's head. Top bins. That will do very nicely. Thank you very much. Good night. Here comes the free kick from Luke Shaw. It's a good free kick. And it's a good clearance from France because Harry Maguire was sniffing around it. Jordan Henderson just lets that ball. Oh, it's offside. I was wondering why he was running so slowly towards the ball. Fez, good evening to you. He says, I can't deal with this. I'm honestly shitting it. Oh, my God. How did the linesman spot that offside there? Unbelievable. Good evening, gentlemen from Belfast, says KB. Come on, England, says Adam. Lots of support going in there for England tonight, of course. Huge, huge game. Lloris belts it up the field, looking for Giroud. Maguire again, towering above him. And that ends up going all the way back to Hugo Lloris in the French goal. I want to see him tested tonight, Billy. Like, really tested, because he doesn't like physicality, does Hugo Lloris? Nope. He's a good shot stopper, but when it comes to the sort of physical side of the game, I'm not so sure. Anyway, Upamecano brings it up for France. He will go long looking for the run of Kylian Mbappe. Kyle Walker is there, nods it down. It's a poor header from Kyle. I don't know what he was doing there outside of the boot. And did Giroud just try a scorpion kick there, Billy? I believe he did.
He did, yeah.
He was miles away from it, though. Here's Koundé for France. Plays it out wide looking for Dembele. Luke Shaw covers and kicks it for a throw into France. What on earth was Kyle Walker doing there, Billy, with that header?
He tried to be cocky when he should have just headed it away, and he didn't.
Yeah. He tried heading it down to John Stones there. No, that was never on in a million years.
Well, there's no way John Stones would have expected it, would he?
No. But one thing, Billy, France are definitely getting stuck in with the tackles.
Yeah, they are. I'll tell you what, the quality of this first 7 minutes is much better than any of the other games. Most of the other games have been ball being given away. Both sides are very good with the ball at the feet at the moment.
Absolutely. This would have probably been a very good World Cup final, Billy, if we're honest. But it's not going to be that way. Here's Jordan Henderson. Just brings it up the halfway line, plays it left to Luke Shaw now. Shaw has a look, plays it back to Harry Maguire. Maguire, again, touch. Look to go along there to Foden, but he doesn't. He just goes to Stones. Stones then back to Maguire. And he's at walking pace now up to the halfway line. Then goes long to the right towards Bukayo Saka, but it's overhit and out for a French goal kick. But the idea is right there, Billy. You know, using the wings, they're looking for the runs of Foden and Saka.
Yeah, they're not going to get much pressure on him from Giroud because he's not the quickest in the world, is he, Giroud? So they're going to have plenty of time on the balls, which they haven't been used to so far in the World Cup. They've been
Oh, look, there he is again. Steve McLaren looking like he's there.
Yeah.
Well, we saw lots of pictures of him on social media. Very, very, well, shall we say, an array of personalities he could have been, Billy? There was certainly a few.
Oh, shite though, weren't they? Every single one of them.
Yeah. Pau says, are you showing the live match here? No, Pau, we're not allowed. Basically, people like to watch-alongs to share the company of us, listen to our commentary instead of the boring TV commentary. So, but we can't show the game. People watch it on TV and listen to us. But here come France with Dembele now midway through the England half. Into Griezmann. Griezmann back to Dembele in a bit of space. He can get the cross in here. It's a dangerous one. And I believe Maguire just got a touch away. Comes out to Rabiot. Rabiot's got Hernandez in support. Cuts back. That's better from England, forcing France back. Up and Meccano goes across to Rafa Varane, and he brings it forward again for the French. But Dembele getting involved very much early on as Griezmann now has a run at Bellingham, and Bellingham stretches out a left foot. He claims it was a goal kick, but it's a corner to France. But a brilliant tackle. Let's have a look.
See, yeah.
No, I think it's a corner, but I can't see any. It was a good tackle, though, but this is where France can be dangerous. It's going to be a corner from Griezmann. It's going to be on his left foot, in swinging towards probably the penalty spot. And this is where France can be dangerous. But at the minute, the referee wants to have a word with Jordan Pickford. I'm not too sure he was happy with Kylian Mbappe's presence in front of him. But Mbappe is going to do, nothing wrong there. And again, just get on with it. You know what I mean? Just pain in the arse when it takes so long to take a bloody corner. Here it comes from Griezmann. It's whipped in, and it's a good header away from it by England. And Phil Foden wins a throw in. Very well played, Phil Foden. Takes the pressure right off. That was whipped in by Griezmann, that corner, and it was well cleared. 10 minutes gone. We have no score, but a very, very entertaining 10 minutes, certainly. Oh, I haven't put the screen right, Billy. I do apologise, so people can see the score who've just joined us. There you go. Lewis McCall says, come on, France. Interesting. Rabiot again, who's certainly been involved. Oh, what a touch by Dembele. Sets Griezmann through. Griezmann out to Dembele again on the right. Cross comes in again. Oh, and Giroud did get the header there. What a header. He's so underrated, Olivier Giroud there. But Luke Shaw went walkies there, Billy. Got totally caught out. And then, of course, it enabled Dembele to get the cross in. But look at Giroud. Stretching backwards to get that header. And looking for England straight at Jordan Pickford.
Yeah, Luke Shaw's the weak link in this side, I'm afraid. He's the only left back in the squad. It's a ridiculous squad selection, just taking one left back. But Luke Shaw's really got to get his head on because you don't jump into a player on the halfway line. Yeah,
absolutely. And especially when it's Dembele. I mean, and then suddenly Dembele disappears into the sunset. Long ball from Pickford out to Kyle Walker on the right-hand side. Kyle Walker brings it down on his chest, cuts inside the field now. Has a look, see who's available. He's got Bellingham in support. Bellingham, he can use Luke Shaw, but I think he'll bring it on. No, he does. Luke Shaw now on the left-hand side. Back to Bellingham. Bellingham again looking for a runner. Doesn't find one. Goes back to Rice. And he just goes back to John Stones. Stones then brings it forward again. France very disciplined at the minute, just keeping their positions, making England work for the chances here. Luke Shaw down the left-hand side. Terrible pass. And that's cut out very easily by Koundé. Koundé up to Griezmann. Griezmann now goes across to Upamecano. He has Hernandez on the left in a lot of space. Doesn't use him just yet. Brings the ball forward. Stutters and then goes out to the right-hand side. Koundé plays it down the line to Dembele. Back to Koundé. Harry Kane not really pressing Koundé into anything there. Just Koundé playing it back. And Upamecano now brings it away for the French. Out to the left-hand side to Hernandez. Hernandez cuts inside. Not really challenged at the minute. It goes back to Rafa Varane, who then brings the ball over the halfway line. France begin to get a foothold, you feel, in the last couple of minutes, Billy?
You were very passive in defence, aren't we? There's no press, and we're just sitting back and letting them attack us, which isn't good.
Yeah, we don't like England playing that way. We've said numerous times, and we've seen numerous times. But anyway, Hernandez on the ball for the French. He had Sushimi in number 8 there available, but he didn't use him. And it comes to Griezmann now. Griezmann inside to Rabiot. Rabiot leaves it for Griezmann again. Good pressing that by Henderson, forcing Griezmann back. Hernandez, again, forced back by Bukayo Saka. That's better. Declan Rice in for a tackle. Harry Kane now, but he's got no pace. He'll never... Oh, maybe he will. He's going against Varane here. Harry Kane out to Declan Rice on the right-hand side, but it has to go backwards because there's no one there. Henderson, and it's fizzled out. Back to Walker, and now back to Harry Maguire. Big opportunity there if Harry Kane had any pace, Billy. But unfortunately, he doesn't. And even Rafa Varane was able to keep up with him there.
But he had the strength, and I don't know why he didn't carry on, to be honest. So he had the strength. He out-strengthened him. I don't know why he didn't go try and get inside him.
Why didn't he make Varane make a tackle? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Because he could foul him.
Yeah.
But not to be. And the ball is now with Kyle Walker and now with John Stones, and he brings it up to Declan Rice on the halfway line now. Rice, again, very slow from England, this. Very slow.
We're 14 minutes in. We're 14 minutes in, and dare I say it, it looks like we're playing for penalties.
Oh dear, let's hope not. That's a terrible ball by Henderson. Rabiot is away, and look at Mbappe, but Rabiot fancies this himself. Out to Mbappe, and that's poor. No, it's not. It's a brilliant ball at the back post. Wow.
Well,
I mean, that's just the pace of France there, Billy, because I thought Mbappe had overhit the cross because Dembele wasn't even in the picture. Look at them sprinting. Look at Dembele. I didn't even see him, but Mbappe did, and eventually, but it was just overhit, and he couldn't control it. But my goodness me, brilliant pace from Dembele again. But that's what the French can offer.
Yeah, Shaw was kept up with him that time, though. I mean, that was very good from Shaw. Henderson giving the ball away in that area can't be done. We can't keep doing that. We won't get away with it for 90 minutes.
Absolutely. Anyway, it's with Luke Shaw again now on the left-hand side. He's going to go back to Jordan Pickford, who has time this time. He's not getting pressed. France are just saying, right, let's come on to us. Daddy says Rashford or Sterling's pace would have troubled the defence back line. Yes, Ricky says too casual there from Henderson. Yep, and that's what we said, in the last game, Billy. We can't afford to be casual when we're playing the likes of the French.
Definitely not. Definitely not. These are the best side in the world. If you give them an inch, I'll take a mile.
Absolutely. Anyway, Bellingham has the ball at the minute. It's out to Luke Shaw on the left. He then knocked it back to Harry Maguire. Anthony says, I've got a pain shooting down my left arm and I can taste acid. Surely a good sign. Come on, England. I'm not sure that's a good sign, mate, to be honest, but... Good turn by Declan Rice. Gets rid of Griezmann. Lovely ball out the right-hand side for Kyle Walker now. Walker, head up. Gives it down to Bukayo Saka. Saka, he's got Upamecano all over him. How is that not a free kick? How is that not a free kick, referee? I'm sorry. Monumental bell end. Completely missed the trip on Saka there. Now Mbappe brings it away for the Le Bleu. Upamecano, who is way up the pitch. Oh, Mbappe, brilliant skill to get rid of Declan Rice. He is Dembele just cuts inside to the England area. Back to Griezmann. Shulami, he's going to shoot! And France take the lead!
Fuck's sake.
Shulami with a fantastic rocket shot from around 20 yards. And Le Bleu have taken the lead. And it's,
how far do they go back? Do they go back all the way back to the other end of the pitch for that free kick?
I mean... It was the same move, though, Billy. It was
same move, yeah.
Wow, but not taking anything away from Shumi there. What a shot!
It was an outstanding shot. And Pickford had no chance. Yeah, they're asking for the foul. They're asking for the foul.
They are asking for the foul, and rightly so, I think, because it was a foul. Jordan Pickford is having a word. I mean, we're not seeing anything yet to say that they're going back to VAR. We're seeing the goal here.
6s and 7s, look, the defensive line is non-existent.
Griezmann just rolls it into Shumi and a right foot shot curling away from Pickford. Could he have done better there, Billy?
Bellingham could have done a bit better, I think. He didn't get out quick enough, but he didn't. Maybe an inch more length on his arms.
Well, we've said that a million times about Pickford.
It's right in the corner, to be fair.
Yeah, again, there's nothing being said about any VAR challenge here, so I think the goal's going to stand. And England have it all to do, Billy Bob.
They do, yeah. Last thing we needed was this. But it changes the dynamic of the team now. We've got to go out for it now. So,
well, we have, yeah. We can't sit back and just play for a draw or whatever and go negative Nora. We've got to come out at the French now, or else we are heading home. Anyway, it's John Stones on the ball again. Very static from England. He's looking for players to give it to. Declan Rice screaming for the ball, but again, just a Pamby pass back to Harry Maguire, who goes long. He finds Henderson in space. Good ball, that. Out to Bukayo Saka. Saka now, who really needs to get himself in the game. Very, very quiet. And look, there's another foul. Bellingham brought down, and the referee has played on. Now, I don't know whether he spotted that or not. Saka cuts in on his left foot. Saka's brought down, and finally the referee gives a free kick to England. Bloody hell, how many times, Billy?
Seemed reluctant to give that even, didn't he?
He did. My goodness me. I mean, there was a foul off the ball by Bellingham, on Bellingham as well. Stephen says this game needs Maddison. There's a big hole where he would be attacking. Well, let's give it time. We're not even 20 minutes in yet. So, we're a goal down, yes, but there's plenty of time left.
Some movement from the striker wouldn't go amiss.
Well, he's been very absent, hasn't he? Again, shall we say. But let's see how it goes. We have a free kick in a very, very good position here. Luke Shaw's over it. Henderson's over it. It looks like Luke Shaw's going to hit this. Very difficult to get the ball up and down, Billy, from that sort of range, isn't it, when you're taking a free kick? There's a man that I would love to be over this free kick right now, Mr. Beckham. But unfortunately, he isn't. And the referee, again, having a go at the French wall. It seems to be like creeping Jesus.
10 yards back. They're not 10 yards back.
I don't think they are either.
Where's the lines? Where's the sprayed lines?
There's no lines either. I mean, that's not 10 yards. Luke Shaw straight into the arms of Lloris. It was on target, but unfortunately, Lloris had it covered all the way. Straight down his throat. No problem for the French goalkeeper, but it's a strike on goal. But we need to wake up now. We need to start pressing. Because one thing we can't do with the French, Billy, is wait too long before we start attacking them. Lloris's goal kick is terrible. It's just way out of play. Daz T, you're a bit of a wanker, mate, so we'll see you later, because no doubt the mods will throw you out for that. So see you later, buddy. Absolute bell end. So comfortable for Francis. Keith desperately need England number 10 between the lines. Yeah, we're not seeing that at the minute. There's a huge gap there. We just need somebody. But it's
Bellingham isn't in the game, is he? Bellingham isn't in the game at all.
Yeah, it's just this fannying around, passing around at the back again, Billy, which we just can't do. Because we get found out. We're not quick enough. That's well played, John Stones. Really well played, because he was put in a very, very poor situation there by us fannying around. Now, Saka, Henderson on the overlap. Saka into Kane. Kane's turned his man. Oh, good save, Lloris. Henderson tries to chip it over. Bellingham in the air, headed down and away by Griezmann. Big opportunity for England. Great play, to be fair, by Harry Kane. Foul. Is it not? And England win a throw-in, says the referee. Great play from John Stones originally, then very, very good play from Harry Kane to turn his man, and Lloris made a good save. You can see what Kane was trying to do, Billy, just clip it round him.
Yeah, it was a good move. Lloris made himself big and got in the way, but the back post header, how Griezmann got up to win that header, I'll never know.
Especially against Bellingham. I think Bellingham jumped, if anything, slightly early, Billy. Anyway, it's back with Harry Maguire now. Great play by John Stones, though, originally to spin away from Griezmann and start that attack, really. But we need to see more of that, and more of that in plenty. Here we go again. Foden, little flick to Luke Shaw. Shaw cuts inside. Bellingham, back to Harry Maguire. That's what I don't want to see us do. When we're midway through the French half, then going back to our centre-back. It just...
Especially floating in the air to Foden. Yeah, and then floating the ball in the air to Foden, who's about 5'7".
Well, he's not even that, Billy, is he? I mean, one of the smallest players on the pitch. He's never going to get there. France played some lovely football there, but well played again. Here's Bellingham. Bellingham to Henderson. Henderson. France very quickly. Yeah, he wasn't quick enough there, was Jordan Henderson, but we get a throw in. France looking faster and hungrier, says Ricky. Keith says Wilson would have scored that.
If he fell over then, he'd got a penalty.
Yeah, I think he would have as well. Just tried to, he was unlucky, actually, because he did try and clip it over the top of him. And to be fair to Hugo Lloris,
all day long if he falls over.
Yep, I agree. But a good save from his Tottenham counterpart. Guys, please do hit the like button if you're enjoying the match and the watch along tonight. And of course, if you're new to the channel, why not hit the subscribe button to be part of the Toon Review community? It is free to do so, and also the notification bell, which will let you know when we go live or we upload. You don't have to be a Newcastle fan. We've got many, many fans subscribe to this channel who aren't Newcastle fans and just love the football banter and the football content, of course. And of course, you can join by hitting the join button just underneath the video, and you can donate to the channel like some wonderful people already have tonight by hitting that $sign underneath the comments. But at the moment, we have Declan Rice on the ball to Foden, back to Declan Rice. Rice looks forward into Harry Kane. Harry Kane, little flick on to Jude Bellingham. The England are wanting a foul. They're not going to get it.
Yeah, and Harry Kane hadn't appealed for it. Harry Kane stood there appealing for a foul. If it had actually made the win forward, he was clean.
Yeah, that's what frustrates me. Is he stands there looking for a free kick instead of just getting on with the game. If the referee's going to blow, he will. What happened to play to the whistle? Anyway, Bukayo Saka nods it down to Harry Kane, but Upamecano is there. Hernandez being pressured by Bukayo Saka. Don't foul him. Then England have won the ball back again. Harry Kane's gone down. He's screaming for a penalty again, but the referee says no. Harry Kane is incensed.
Oh, yeah, I must look at this. Surely to God.
Well, that's the second time he's done Upamecano.
That's
right
a penalty.
That's got to be. Well, it's outside the box, but.
Oh, I don't know. It's in the box.
Oh, I'm not sure, Billy. That could be a penalty. I've seen them given.
Here we go.
And VAR are checking a possible penalty. Referees just standing there saying, wait.
I think there's a bit of doubt about whether it's in the box or not. I think that's where.
Well, they'll be looking at it. They'll be looking at it. It was definitely a foul, Billy. There's no doubt in my eyes it was a foul. It's just whether it was in the box.
If they send him to the screen to look, he's not going to give it, I don't think, because I think. Is there much doubt there? I don't know. I don't know if there's got to be lots of doubt in it, hasn't there? No doubt in it, but
certainly the second camera angle, I would have said penalty, but the first one, I'm not sure. There's a few people saying in the comments a penalty, and I think that's what they're checking. Obviously, they're taking the time with this to try and see if it's in the box.
Play on.
And it's not a penalty, says the VAR. France get away with one there. That was close.
He should have gone over for the first one.
Yeah. But we can get at this French defence, Billy. That's the main thing.
I've been quite impressed, actually, since they went a goal behind. They've upped the game quite somewhat.
Yeah. I mean, Harry Kane he's turned Upamecano twice now. So
yeah,
there is definite opportunity there for Upamecano. For Kane on Upamecano, and now it's with Declan Rice just over the halfway line, brings it forward out to Luke Shaw on the left-hand side, then down to Foden. Foden has lost the ball. He's been poor, Foden, so far. Hasn't really had the impact I think he would have hoped as Kylian Mbappe goes for a little run for France across the field. Back to Hernandez, into Shumi. Shumi across to Varane. Varane will go across to Koundé. Koundé back to Shumi. Shumi's got Rabiot in support on the halfway line now. Rabiot leaves it for Shumi. Shumi brings it forward now. Outside again. This time to Dembele. Nods it back to Shumi. Shumi now brings it forward slightly. But again, good defending by England. This just holding the line, making France work again. Back to Upamecano. He gives it to Varane. Blasts it to Varane, I think fair to say. Long ball over the top goes absolutely nowhere, and it's back with Jordan Pickford. The thing is, Billy, if we're a bit more positive, I think we can really get at this French team.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Yeah, they're open to be cut open any time, but it's just whether we've got the ambition to do it. We've got to have it now because we want to be behind, of course.
But Foden needs to get into the game. Saka's come more into it the last few minutes, but Foden, he's had a couple of bad touches, to be fair. But again, we're just knocking it around at the back. No urgency at the minute. Just feeling our way forward again with Harry Maguire. He this time goes long for Henderson. It's another good ball. Henderson was quite lucky there because I don't think he deliberately let that ball run to Saka. It's a terrible throw in from Saka again. Rabiot's lost the ball though. Here's Bukayo Saka. Saka out to Jordan Henderson. Henderson tried to play it back to him, but Upamecano covers and gets it away, but only as far as Walker. Now Declan Rice. Declan Rice onto his right foot. Harry Kane. He will have a go from there. Oh, and it's a good save by Lloris. I'm not sure whether that took a deflection, Billy.
Yeah, I think it was right at him there, wasn't it? Whether it took a deflection or not. Yeah, it did.
It did, yeah.
It's probably helped him out, that deflection.
Absolutely. But that's better again. That is better again. Now, corner to England, which Foden will take. Coming up to the half-hour mark, this would be a good time to get an equaliser right now. Bosch. And again, the referee delaying the corner because he's having conversations with the players. Just get on with the football match, for God's sake. And now he's going to talk to somebody else. I've never seen so many delays over a bloody corner. Anyway, Foden's corner. Oh, it's bouncing around in the box. England trying to get a foot on it, but somehow France get it away. Unbloody believable, man.
Jammy French twat.
Absolutely. Bellingham now down the line to Jordan Henderson. Henderson inside to Bellingham. Bellingham moving forward now. He's got space on the right-hand side. He gives it to Luke Shaw. Shaw into Declan Rice. Come on, a bit of pace about it, man. Bellingham outside now to Jordan Henderson again. He's got to run from Saka. He cuts inside. And then it goes all the way back again to Kyle Walker. Walker across to Stones. Stones holds it up. Ball into Bellingham. Bellingham just moves away from Griezmann like a ship in the night. Bukayo Saka. Oh, poor. But Bellingham trying to win it back. That's another free kick. What is the linesman doing, you blind piece of shit?
Call the ball.
The linesman hasn't got a clue here.
No,
and now we point. What is going on here, Billy?
Maybe Michel Platini's back on the FIFA board.
Well, yeah. Yeah, as we've just seen the French goal again.
Oh, I just think Bellingham could have got there a bit quicker.
Ricky says, use your body strength, Saka, for God's sake. Saka has been dreadful.
Oh, that's a foul.
There's the foul before the goal.
Yeah.
Now, how is that not a free kick? Unbelievable. I smell a rat, Billy Trey.
Yes, it's definitely a bit iffy. Definitely a bit iffy.
Anyway, Kyle Walker throw into England midway through the England half.
No movement again.
It's shoddy. It really is. The movement has been poor. Again, taken forever. Kyle Walker's walked halfway up the pitch to take this throw in, but anyway, gets rid of it eventually. Rabiot now trying to get away for Harry Kane. Kane pressing him well, and now it's going to go all the way back to Lloris, and Bellingham goes after him. Lloris long ball up the field again. Then Bellingham manages to win the header against Luke Shaw. How on earth does that happen? That's a free kick.
What's Harry Kane doing there?
Well, why is he back there, Billy?
Exactly, in the left back position. Ridiculous.
Christ almighty.
If he feels he has to cover for the left back, there's something wrong.
Absolutely. 100% agree. As England have the ball again with Declan Rice. Again, it's not the quickest of build-ups. Luke Shaw goes all the way back. Harry Maguire. Maguire now. Across to John Stones. Stones to Henderson. Back to Stones. Stones again at walking pace, bringing the ball forward. That'll suit the French. They won't mind that. Oh, that's Bellingham. Terrible from Bellingham. He's given the ball up straight to Mbappe. And Mbappe going on a run, gets rid of Bellingham, but can't get rid of Kyle Walker. Very good defending from the English right back there. And then a foul on Bukayo Saka by Griezmann. And England have a free kick. Bellingham just took his eye off the ball there. I didn't see Mbappe at all. But that's what Mbappe does, isn't it? He just sort of floats around like that. and then suddenly he starts the engine and the rocket ships bloody take off.
Bellingham and Henderson haven't been great so far, I've got to say.
Neither's Foden and Saka, to be honest.
No, not the Foden and Saka, no, you're right.
I thought Harry Kane's done all right, certainly last 10 minutes when he spun, but I want to see him up front, not in the left-back position. Walker, Henderson, inside to Saka. Saka now. Outside to Henderson. Henderson back to Saka. Saka cuts inside. That's better from Saka. And they brought...
He's not played the ball there.
Oh, you fucking wanker! No, he did not get the ball at all there, you absolute melt! And again, France get a breakaway because of a just awful refereeing. Dembele now cuts it back to Shumi. Shumi inside to Griezmann. Back to Shumi. Shumi to Rabiot. Rabiot across to Mbappe now. He's got Hernandez in support on the left. Here is Hernandez. Giroud looking for the ball. Comes close, but then he goes back to Mbappe. Mbappe now at walking pace. Back to Upamecano. Back to Rafa Varane. Griezmann. Back to Varane. Bit of possession here for the French. Outside again to Dembele. Dembele down the line to Griezmann. Good running again. Griezmann going against Bellingham, but Bellingham's having none of that. Wins the ball back. Plays a long ball forward. I mean, that's nothing. It's going nowhere. Varane will deal with those sort of balls every day, Billy.
Yes, it was an aimless ball. Kane could have made an effort for it, mind. Didn't even jump, did he?
Well, he didn't. He didn't seem to want the ball. Koundé now forward to Griezmann.
Well in.
Good tackle again. Declan Rice this time. And Varane is forced to go all the way back to Hugo Lloris. CKM says half an hour not passing in the opposition's half is unacceptable. I'm at work watching and need to get this off my chest. We are so bad for nearly a half. It's unbearable. Keith says Paul getting angry. Indeed, referees are wanker. Why don't Saka and Foden try to take on anyone down the line? They always play it backwards. Yeah, that's what they've been doing. Southgate should take all the players off the pitch if the officials continue these bad decisions. Well, you know, that won't happen, but I understand your frustration without a shadow of a doubt. Frustration is 100% the word at the minute. 10 minutes to go till half-time, well, plus injury time, of course. Jumi has the ball for the French, into Griezmann. Back to Jumi. Jumi will just go probably back to Lloris here, and indeed he does.
Pressurising. We know he makes mistakes.
Long ball up the pitch again. Giroud can't get there. Giroud's been well marked out of this game at the minute. Here's Phil Foden. Griezmann on him. Referee says free kick. Griezmann is absolutely astounded.
I don't think that was a free kick, if I'm perfectly honest.
Well, if he gives a free kick for that, how the hell did he not give one on the two tackles on Foden? Absolutely unbelievable. Harry Maguire has the ball now on the halfway line, again at walking pace. Back to John Stones. Looking for the long ball. The long ball to Foden is not the ball to play because Foden is 2 foot tall. That's a good ball down the line by Luke Shaw, looking for Bellingham, but well defended and cleared by Varane all the way up the field. Kyle Walker, who has played well tonight, I have to say. He's been against Mbappe a few times and come out on top. Pickford rolls into, kicks it out to Harry Maguire. Maguire goes left to Luke Shaw. Shaw back to Harry Maguire. France will be happy with this. England just passing around in their own half.
Seems to be a deliberate ploy to give it to Harry Maguire to ping it across the pitch to the wingers. Generally on the start. Here goes now, look, same ball again.
Yeah, same ball. This time he finds Henderson.
Over to every time.
Henderson certainly hasn't had the impact on this game that he had against Senegal, Bill.
No, he hasn't. Absolutely none whatsoever. He just seems like 2 or 3 yards slower than everyone else on the pitch, doesn't he?
Yeah, as we're seeing that goal again, of course, just between the legs of Bellingham there. I mean, Pickford saw it from quite a way out.
He didn't make his dive till it was nearly past him. Stupid Macum dinosaur twat.
Well, poor. Ricky says some fans will never forgive Southgate for the Italy final, even if England made another final. Well, look, he needs to be positive because England play so much better when they're positive, and we're not seeing that again. As Mbappe goes down and a free kick to the French.
Couldn't wait to get that one, could he?
Yeah, he seemed to go down a little bit easy there. Ian Fleming says, must admit the ref is letting France away with a few fouls here. Yeah, you could say that. 1 or 2. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Come and be part of the Toon Review community, even if you're not a Newcastle United fan. Loads of football banter on the channel. As Griezmann prepares to take this free kick for Les Bleus. This is dangerous. He plays a short one. That's fresh off the training ground. Hernandez cross and volleyed over by Mbappe. That was a real chance, Billy.
Yeah, he was leading back, wasn't he? You'd expect more from Mbappe than that. He's meant to be the best player in the world. That wasn't good. But to allow him to get that far is not good defending. Lots of players standing watching there.
I mean, the left Mbappe completely unmarked. I mean, bizarre. Anyway, here we go again. Back to Harry Maguire. England building up like a tractor again. See, it's played to Luke Shaw, and then it's all the way back to Harry Maguire again. It's the same bullshit.
No, it's not. It was torn.
Bellingham inside to Foden. That's better. Foden, he will go out to the right-hand side to Bukayo Saka. Saka brings it down on his knee. Cuts inside Hernandez. Looks for an outlet. Finds one in Phil Foden. Foden gives it to John Stones, who's playing in the sort of number 10 role there. Out to Henderson. Back to Phil Foden. Foden back to Henderson. Henderson looking for a ball. Gives it to Foden. Foden to Henderson. Henderson spots the run of Bellingham. That's nice. Bellingham now. Give it to Henderson to whip it in. He doesn't. He gives it back to Bukayo Saka. Saka's looking for Harry Kane at the back post. Harry Kane nods it back. Varane controls it and whacks it into the sky. It's come down with snow on that bugger. It's in the air again, but Rabiot's there for the French to clear it.
Trouble here.
John Stones needs to be careful. He did well, actually, John Stones. He's probably had he's had a decent game.
Yeah, he did well
so
there.
far. Gareth Southgate applauding the players there. Rice back to Harry Maguire again. Maguire. Again, France don't need to press. They're just happy for England just to knock it around there. They're certainly not going to hurt the French in that position. Bellingham back to Declan Rice. It's so slow, the build-up. It's painful. Rice brings it forward, slips the ball in. Foden again. Poor touch. Poor touch. And now France come away with it with Upamecano. Griezmann now. Griezmann has Koundé in support on the right-hand side. He brings it over the line to Dembele on the right-hand side. Continues his run down the right. Koundé cuts inside. Brings it all the way back to Rabiot. Just inside or just outside the centre circle now. Inside now to Mbappe. Mbappe goes back to Upamecano. And the French, again, just patiently building. Varane decides he wants to bring it forward now for the French. Into Griezmann. Had to stretch to get that to Dembele, but did in the end. Dembele now having a run at Luke Shaw. Cuts in on his left. And that's good defending by Bellingham. And France win a throw-in. You see, when the French get it, Billy, they look a little bit more enthusiastic than what we do going forward.
They're quicker and they're keener to take the plays on, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit more edge to their play than what we've got.
Absolutely. Here's Hernandez on the left now for the French. He brings it down, goes back to Rabiot. Rabiot, he's got Mbappe in support. Mbappe, a very theatrical throw himself to the floor. Don't like seeing that.
John Stones.
No way in hell. There. No way in hell was that a free kick. Poor dive. Stones, Declan Rice, Kyle Walker now. Walker brings it forward. Cuts inside, disappears. That's a brilliant run by Kyle Walker. He's tripped up. And Griezmann is showing the yellow card for the foul on Kyle Walker, who was very positive there. Very positive.
Oh, no intention.
Well, he took one for the team, Griezmann, I think there. He knew Kyle Walker was away. Had he got round Griezmann, and he was in acres of space. French build-up is patience, says Stu. England build-up is laboured. Yeah, I think that's the best word we can use. It's laboured.
Yeah, very laboured.
John Stones for England now. Goes again to the left to Harry Maguire. Again, Maguire brings it over the line. Down the left-hand side now. Again, trying to get Luke Shaw and Phil Foden involved in an attacking sense. Bellingham, again, pressed hard by Griezmann. Bellingham cuts inside to Declan Rice. Rice now, bit of a heavy touch there, but he's done well, but then eventually lost it to Xiaomi. Xiaomi brings the ball forward now and has Dembele. Dembele running at Bellingham now on the right-hand side for the French. He cuts inside onto his left foot. Good tackle by Bellingham, but he can't get the ball. He's a little frustrated. He didn't get any help there, Bellingham.
The valuable look at the world, France. Every bit of look that's gone, it's gone France's way.
It certainly has, yeah. Xiaomi out to the right-hand side where Koundé has the ball. Koundé inside to Xiaomi again. Xiaomi inside to Rabiot. Rabiot all the way back to Rafa Varane. They're content just to sit with it now, the French, and hopefully see, from their point of view, see it out to half-time. Dembele, a little back heel down the line, doesn't work and runs out of play. Griezmann didn't think so. Deader than a dead thing from Deadland says we're doing okay. We just need freshened up at half-time. We can get into them second half. They're certainly there to get into, Billy. I'm not sold on this French defence.
No, I'm certainly not. We've created a couple of chances. A bit more luck. We could be level in this game, no doubt about it. That's well played.
Yeah, it's Bellingham down the left-hand side now for England. He's got Foden in support. Bellingham will try and get to the line and try and get a cross in. He does, but it's cleared by Varane. High in the air, headed down. Great defending that by Koundé, by the way. Just a little nod down to Griezmann. And took the pressure right off the French back line there.
The little pass from Griezmann there was class, wasn't it?
It certainly was. Up to Meccano now, up to Hernandez, just over the halfway line. France looking for a second before half-time. Good tracking back by Henderson. Oh, Kane trying to get in, but up to Meccano was too powerful for him and certainly let him know he was there. Really good defending from the big Frenchman. And now it's with Declan Rice. Rice brings the ball forward, slips it to the left to Harry Maguire. Again, it's the same thing over and over again. Henderson. Look at it. It's walking pace, man. Come on. 4 minutes of additional time. Henderson now on the ball. Henderson back to John Stones this time. Stones. Henderson. This is going back to Pickford here if we're not careful. Stones out to the left to Harry Maguire. Maguire, again, walking pace over the half. He's looking to hit that ball again. There it is.
You got one on
Saka now on the right-hand side. There's not really any support for him. Henderson's there, but Henderson's not exactly got bags of pace. And now it's inside. That's better. Kyle Walker now looking for support again. Gets it from Harry Kane. Kane into Bukayo Saka. There's just nobody there at the minute. Kane.
Dear me, referee.
Wow.
Dear me.
And he's just told him to get up. What a bell end this referee is. I mean, a huge monumental one at that. Bukayo Saka turns. Can't get through. And France might fancy the break here. Xiaomi brings it away and slips in Mbappe on the left-hand side. Mbappe now. He's got Bellingham and Kyle Walker to contend with. Doesn't bother. Goes all the way back to Xiaomi. He plays it into Griezmann. The referee again waves play on. I don't know what planet this referee's on, Billy. I honestly, I don't get it. I don't get it. Griezmann. Back to now Varane. France patiently building up again, just waiting for that halftime whistle, which is a couple of moments away, a couple of minutes. Varane across to Rabiot. He's got Upamecano in support, but Rabiot will probably just bring this over the line himself. Indeed, he does. Rabiot out to Hernandez on the left, into Mbappe. Mbappe once again has Kyle Walker to deal with. Doesn't try and take him on, just goes back. The French look too comfortable on the ball, Billy. That's the thing. They're just looking far too comfortable on the ball.
Well, they've got the lead. They've got all the time. They can waste as much time as they want. Just no pressure on them. They can just keep the ball for the rest of the half if they want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep doing that.
That's going to roll out for a goal kick to England. I mean, Kyle Walker's played really well this first half, Billy. John Stones has had a decent game as well, but the England build-up is noticeable. It's the same every single time we come forward. It's like knocking around the back for a couple of passes and then go long ball Harry Kane. They're reading us like a book. Stones now into Bukayo Saka. Again, Bellingham's gone down, and I think he's getting fed up with these off-the-ball tackles. That's twice at least that's happened in this first half. Screaming at the fourth official, but here's John Stones bringing it forward. Maguire again, this time on the left-hand side, down to Luke Shaw. Shaw, back to Harry Maguire. Maguire again spots the run this time, Luke Shaw.
We'll go
And
corner for
it's going to be a corner right at the end of the first half.
Come on.
This would be a perfect time to get an equaliser, Billy Bob. As Maguire has a chat with Henderson. Let's just hope it's a decent ball into the box, first of all. It's Foden that's going to take it.
Don't click on them spam sites, folks, in the chat.
Yeah, don't. Absolutely. Don't click on it. The mods will get rid of that. Don't click on it, though. Yep, well said, Billy. Corner comes in from Foden. Here it comes. It's a looping high one towards Harry Maguire.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, Bellingham, that's poor, matey. That's poor. Trying to get Saka involved. Good play by Hernandez. That's a good tackle, that. Cleared away. Hernandez has gone down like he's been shot. Well, of course he has.
It wasn't a foul. It wasn't a foul.
No, he stopped the play for the injury, I believe, but I don't know why, because it's not a head injury. Didier Deschamps having a... you've got a right to complain, you French motherfucker. Hey, go and eat some snails, you twat. Honestly, the amount of things that France have got away with in this, there's nothing wrong with that tackle at all.
It's a good tackle.
How about the foul on Bukayo Saka before you scored, Deschamps, you bell end? Honestly, unbelievable, man.
Fucking water carrier. Oh, look, he's up in the air.
Well, there's a surprise, isn't it? You know, he tried to break his ankle, you know. Bollocks to you. Really frustrating, this.
We know the bloke for half time after fucking charade you've made of this. Giroud, fuck off. It's our ball, you twat.
Unbelievable. He's going to blow for half time shortly anyway. There it is. There is the half-time whistle, and England are a goal down at half-time. Billy, your thoughts on the first half?
I think France have looked a bit more edgy in attack. They've wanted to take players on. They're quicker. The passing's crisper. They seem to have a bit more confidence in an offensive manner. We look a bit more kind of subdued when we go forward. I think we're probably a bit unlucky to be one down, if I'm being perfectly honest. The goal should never be allowed. There was a foul further in the movement. The referee made a right pig's ear of it. Possible penalty should have also.
Yeah. Pickford hasn't had a save to make as well, which is a very noticeable thing. You know, he's had the shot to deal with that went in. Could he have done any better? I'm not so sure. That is certainly something that we can certainly talk about, whether we think he should have got to that ball or not. I don't know. But listen, at the end of the day, he didn't. Daniil says the French have got away with loads in that first half. I agree, Daniil. Foxy says stop the game when France go down, play on when England go down. Yeah, there seems to be a definite pattern in that first half, Billy.
Yeah, without a doubt. The thing I might worry about, because Giroud doesn't press, you can probably play a more offensive attacking midfielder in the six, and that might get us moving a bit quicker, because Royce, he's played really well, I know he has, but we need the ball moving forward much quicker. So maybe get Royce off or get Henderson off and push Royce wherever he is and bring someone more attacking on. I think that could be something he could do, but we don't get the ball quick enough, do we? Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, how many times we said that? CKM says, my disappointment is not playing in French half for a single minute. They have us in their pocket. Well, I don't agree with that.
No,
we have had the ball quite a few times in their half. We've had a couple of real good chances. I mean, Lloris has had to make 2 good saves. Let's not forget that. Spacebar says too slow, too predictable from England. Got to wake up in the second half. Steve says absolute garbage. CKM says I've never seen a 4-3-3 play so deep. Well, you have when Southgate manages the team. Robert says corruption in this World Cup is an understatement. Well, that's your view. Obviously, I think we all got our views on that, to be honest. Carl says another half of dubious refereeing. Can't disagree with that. Jules says, look, we are playing the current World Cup holders in a quarter-final. This was never going to be easy. Keep the faith. Absolutely. I mean, you know, there's still another 45 minutes, Billy. And I mean, this is going to test Southgate, isn't it? Because he's got to surely say to the lads, come on, let's get at these. Because certainly from what we've seen in that first 45, Billy, the French back line are there to be good at.
Well, you might as well go out losing 4-0 as 1-0 in a quarter-final of a World Cup or any competition where it was knockout.
Yeah.
I just don't see us being so passive the next half. We can't be. You know, it just can't happen. And if we are, we deserve what we've got coming to us.
Yep. Ackman says, pure shocking. Saka was fouled before the goal and should have been a penalty. Ridiculous officials. Yet again, no surprise. Daniil says, France have shown more adventure. That was a penalty, Harry Kane. Chris Lamore says, anytime we have a cross, there are only a couple of England players in the box. Yeah, that's what we mean. Southgate has got to go more adventurous now because, you know, we're 45 minutes away from the playing home. CKM says, Jules, we're better than that. Keep the faith, though, always. Len says, look, the French run at us. We walk the ball. Wake up. Yeah, a few people have said that in the first half. Getting behind them, says Ricky. Ref is a disgrace. Ref is corrupt. Jack wants Madison, Rashford, and Wilson on. Tate says, doesn't matter. The referee is a French fan, says Google. Interesting. Christmas 365 says, would either of you take Leo at the Toon? He's a player I'm interested in myself. Yes, I would, actually.
A lot of money for him, though. A lot of money.
Absolutely. Rachel saying, don't forget, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button and hit the notification bell, and that will tell you when we upload or go live. And of course, be part of the Toon Review. Come and be a member. Hit the join button just underneath the broadcast. And if you want to donate to the channel, you can via Super Chat if you hit the $ at the bottom of the live comments. Now, we do have no problem, Billy. We do have, of course, merchandise, and the last order before Christmas is going away on Sunday night. Susan is sending the order away. We have new mugs, a couple of new mugs to look at. Also a car sign for the back window of your car, and also the usual stuff. I'll just show you the new mugs, actually. This is one of them. It's I'm 6'5" mug, of course, because everybody that seems to meet me outside the ground or wherever looks at me and go, oh, you're taller than you look on camera. Well, there you go. So, of course, Susan designed a 6'5" mug, and celebrating the countdown, of course, to our shows. We're Gonna Rise. That is available as well on the Toon Review shop. And there is the car sign I was telling you about. Stick that in your back windscreen and promote the Toon Review YouTube channel. So they are on the website at the minute. And this is where you can find everything.
So let's get down to business.
I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it now. I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me how you like it.
Let's get down to business.
So there you go, guys. The toonreview.co.uk is your place to go for all the merchandise. Billy, you're shaking your head there.
Yeah, it's the most blatant foul you ever see on Saka before that goal. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yep. Absolutely. 100% agree with that. Wilson for Kane says Billy. Yeah. Peter Fairbanks says, I think the referee has been fair. England are rolling about like they've been shot.
Hey, see you, Jimmy.
Well, interesting comment. John says, let's hope Morocco can beat this lot if we get beat. Daniel says, should have been a foul on Saka before that counter even started. 100%. Steve says, I say the one thing, Southgate is not the man for the job. He has world-class players at his disposal and can't get them to gel. Well, it's... I don't think gelling's a problem. I think it's a fact that he just doesn't bother taking the shackles off and letting England play to the players that he's got available, to their strengths. Because if he plays the England players to their strengths, as proved against Iran, I know it was only Iran, but still, we played really well in that game. Peter says it wasn't a penalty. Brian, the build-up is far too negative. It's either back or lateral. Reminds me of us under McLaren, and it's pronounced chew. Chew-a-many, Paul. Yeah, chew-a-many. Right there. Well, there you go. But what the hell, Brian? What does it matter? What does it matter? Foxy says we have been poor and still shouldn't be losing. At least we have options from the bench to try and make a difference. But just annoying the VAR inconsistencies at this World Cup. How many officials they need. Yeah, it's poor, really. Wasn't a penalty for me, says Spacebar. Outside the box for a start. That's what you did think, Billy, originally.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Coffey says, in fairness, by the sounds of it, England would be doing better if you two fine specimens were on the pitch. Hey. Peter says, stop blaming the ref. Well, I'm not blaming the ref. I'm just saying he's had a terrible game. Abbas says, 220 billion has never left a destiny. I have no idea what you're talking about with that, but never mind. Demetrius says, what a strike from, what's his name, Billy?
Chouameni.
Just not good enough an attack. Tate says, how can we not blame the referees? A legit French fan. Come on, England, says Williams F1 Racing. Daniel says, Stones and Harry need to move the ball out faster. Not enough tempo about the play. Let's see some Eddie type intensity. Yeah, it is. It's slow. It's slow coming out the back line, Billy.
But if there's no movement for them and everyone's kind of static, who have they got to aim for? I mean, there's probably a reason for it.
Now, one thing I do want to mention during the halftime break, Billy, is Argentina last night. We did obviously we did the watch along, but what we didn't see was at the end of the penalty shootout, the disgraceful behaviour from the Argentina players, Gordon, the Dutch players, as they ran past them to celebrate the victory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not good. It's typical Argentine behaviour, let's say, shall we?
It was shocking. It really was. And Otamendi as well. I mean, just shameful stuff. As we're seeing Chouameni with his right-footed rocket into the bottom corner, I still think maybe every time I see that, I think that the goalkeeper maybe should have done better, but I don't know. Weedaholic says, the thing is, VAR has more say than the ref on field. Shouldn't be that way. Peace from Germany. Well, hello to you in Germany. Ian says, if we go out, I become Moroccan. Yes. Williams F1 says, nice merch. Thank you very much. Joel says, get Wilson and Madison if Maddie is fit. Well, he's on the bench. And if he's on the bench, bloody put him on. Just make one England and everything is a penalty again. England not going to win. Christmas says, even if I was not a Toon fan, I would still love the TTR. One of the best channels on YouTube, hands down. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Saka and Bellingham off, get Rashford and Wilson on. We need something down the wings because, I mean, Saka did come into that game a lot more in the first half, Billy, but he's not offering enough. And Foden, very, very poor first half.
I think they're both worried about the players behind them. I don't think Saka should worry about Walker. I think Walker's been outstanding. But I think Foden's worried about Shaw behind him and having to get back to help out. But shouldn't be the way. If we lose because of mistakes by the back four, then so be it. Let's go out and try and attack it.
Yep. Cristal says, hello from France. Shame not get this match for the final. Hope to see English team waking up at the second part. Friendly from Audrey.
Bonsoir,
well, hello, Audrey in France. Bonsoir, indeed. You were planning the final where the parodies were. You need a reality check.
You were planning the final where the parades were. You need a reality check. Is that bum quartable or burn quartable? No, I don't know what it says.
Whatever. Foxy says Morocco will most likely have half the defense missing in the semi-final. Norvik says they need to start playing like the Toon. Just seen the replay of their goal, and I'm 100% convinced Nick Pope would have saved it. Well, interesting. I mean, look, I'm not having a go at Pickford, but every time I do see that goal, I think, should he and could he have got there? He seemed to wait too long to dive. I mean, he had a good view of it from a long way out.
Yes, I agree with that. He did take too long to dive.
Maybe he didn't think the ball was curling as much as it was, Billy, curling away from him. But I don't know. But I'm not sure. Mike says England will get a goal. The only worry is pushing too hard will expose them at the back. Going 2-0 down will end the contest. Well, that's what we thought last night when Holland went 2-0 down as well, Mike. But you never know in the World Cup. You never know. Morocco make us look like a pub team, says Tate. Daniil says intensity in the second half is needed. I agree with that. Dinosaur Arms should never see the pitch again. So he obviously thinks he should have saved it. John Bruce says, this is disgraceful. We have far better players than the Frogs, but our manager just cannot cope. Well, he's not putting in. He's a blatant penalty. That was still well in this. Spacebar says, that famous French cobbler shoe many. Oh, good me, dear me. Good one. Peter says, we go again second half. Come on, England. England going to lose. Come on, Argentina, says Jay Spencer. 100% penalty, says Steve. Irani Granny, good evening to you. England are going home. They're going home. They're going. England are going home. Everyone seems to know the score. They've seen Southgate's management before. That's a good one, Irani Granny. Casey says, bro, what you think England can come back or not? I do think they can come back. It just depends how the manager sends them out, to be fair. If he sends them out in a negative manner, then I think we're up shit creek, to be honest. But listen, he's got to change something. It's
no choice. Yes, he's got to go for something. Yeah.
Yeah. Happy that we're not sort of further, more than 1-0 down, but we've got to open up a bit. Carlos says hi from Argentina. England, Argentina for the final, says Carlos. Well, hello to you in Argentina, mate. Portugal is out. Please win, France, says Pedro. Casey says hi from Indonesia. Well, hello to you as well. We're around the world tonight, Billy. Undoubtedly. Yep. Right, we're about to get underway for the second half. England will kick off right to left as we look at it. So it's a big 45 minutes. Can England survive? Remember, no spoilers in the chat, please. Don't say anything about what's happening in the match until me and Billy have commentated on it. Thank you very much for all your help with that.
Is Kane there? I can't see Kane.
Yeah, Kane's there. He's on the far side. He's on the right-hand side, Billy. Right on the far touchline.
Who's 21? Is that Rashford on?
21?
The bloke about the centre kick.
That's Bellingham.
Oh, it's Bellingham, yeah. I can see Kane now.
As we are underway for the second half. And, well, are we going home or are we not? We shall find out in the next 45 minutes as the ball is with John Stones now. Certainly the intensity needs to be turned up without a shadow of a doubt. And it's rolling all the way back to Jordan Pickford.
What's he doing?
All that just to give it to Luke Shaw. I mean, Jesus Christ. Maguire now for England. Back to Luke Shaw. England needs some better build-up here. Ooh, Bellingham breaking free. Bellingham, that's a foul all day long. The referees decided to go with an advantage. Ball played in by Foden, and it's hammered away by Upamecano. And another yellow card is coming out here, Billy.
It should be. Yeah,
Dembele is going to be booked. It was a poor tackle. I mean, he slid in miles before he even got to where Bellingham was.
Is that? That could be red.
It's a very, very poor tackle. I mean, he got the ball after he's really sent poor Bellingham for a, well, unbelievable, absolutely awful challenge. But we have a corner, which Phil Foden is going to take. Very positive start for England for the second half. Foden's corner. Right to the back post. Harry Maguire coming in late. It's bounced through. Bellingham! Oh, what a save!
Fucking Lloris.
What a save by Lloris. Just got a fingertip to the ball. Bellingham's volley from the edge of the 18-yard box. It was heading in the back of the net. We've just seen it again now. What a strike that is. It's heading in. Brilliant save by Lloris, touching it over.
It's right by him, isn't it? It's right. A yard to the right he was in.
That was close. That's better. Let's get at them. Foden to take the corner from the other side this time. It's an in-swinger. Lloris has come. Not get there! Oh, you lucky French. Oh, my God.
For fuck's sake.
Big opportunity there. Another good corner. Maguire keeping it in the back post. And it just bounces off, well, Stones and Mbappe, I think it was. And it just heads straight into the keeper's arms. Just seeing the Bellingham shot again. It was very quick reactions, to be fair, for Hugo Lloris. He's done well there, Bill.
He did, yeah. But every bit of luck's going that way again, as I said, first half.
Yeah.
Jammy fuckers.
Anyway, Kyle Walker on the ball. Inside to Saka. Saka rolls it back to Rice. Rice across to Harry Maguire. Maguire steps it up over the halfway line into Foden. Poor touch again from Phil Foden. He's got to be better than that.
I think Bellingham was too close to him. That was the problem there.
Yeah. Dembele.
Pressure on.
Good ball all the way across to
Upamecano.
Oh, again! Henderson had won the ball and France win a free kick. Henderson closed him down, won the ball, but it bounces straight back to Upamecano. And this is exactly what we've been saying about the French look so far. Every 50-50 ball is bouncing straight back to them mofos. It is unbelievable.
Mifus, as they say in France.
Yeah.
Peace flips. Did I say that? Sorry.
You did indeed. You may as well say Madonna with some big boobies as well.
He's not going to give a free kick for that.
He is.
And he's booked him.
That is unbelievable. Mbappe, you cheating little shitbag.
I don't know.
Where was the foul there? He wasn't even tripped over. He fell down looking for the foul. Referee, you've been played again, you monumental mofo.
Did he book him?
I don't think he booked him, Billy. I don't think, well, we haven't seen any confirmation of a yellow card, but again, it's poor refereeing. It really is. And Griezmann is going to take this French free kick on the left-hand side. Almost level with the England penalty area. Long ball in from Griezmann. Headed away well by Harry Kane. Maguire up there to clear. Bounces to Dembele. Dembele all the way back to Koundé. Koundé, not a great ball, and that's going to have to go back to Hugo Lloris. It's Jordan Henderson doing the closing down. God knows where our striker is. Oh, he's in midfield. Look, there he is. And an offside against La France.
I think Henderson's been told, give us 15 minutes, run your heart out, and then you'll be coming off. Because he's doing all the pressing, isn't he?
He is. Of course, we know that Kane won't come off. But he hasn't been too bad today, Kane. He's made some good moves, to be honest. But the wingers have been poor. Very poor for England today. Foden and Saka haven't created very much at all. Luke Shaw now. Again, halfway line, stop, back to Maguire, and then it's just passed along the defensive line. We've got to be more positive than that. That's better. Here's Jordan Henderson on the right-hand side. Henderson inside to Saka.
What the fucking point of that?
And now it's all the way back again. Here's John Stones for England.
Move into the space. Move into the space. You've got space in front of you. Move into it. Keep going.
Exactly. I mean, this is what the French do. They're so more positive than what we are. Henderson. Little clip over to Saka. Saka in a bit of space here. Big chance for England. Poor ball across, really. Henderson hits the... Well, are you surprised that it hit the French player? Absolutely not. Here's Mbappe. Cuts inside on his right foot. Dembele is making a very good run. Here is Giroud. England screaming for an offside. I'm not sure whether it would have been given or not, but John Stones has brought the ball away for England. Into Henderson. Out to Saka. Come on. Get at them. Saka now. Cuts inside. Bellingham. Nice touch. Back to Saka. Oh, he's given it. It's a penalty to England.
Come on.
It's a foul by Shoe by Many or whatever his bloody name is, but England have... Dad's Army's in the house as well. Well, I thought there could have been two penalties there, Billy. One on Bellingham and then the other one on Saka.
That's a blatant penalty all day long.
Whoa, no doubt about it. I mean, I did not touch him, you know. Of course you did. Oh, my God. Wow. Harry Kane with a chance to level up this quarterfinal. And again, no spoilers, please. If you're in front of us, no spoilers in the comments or you'll be thrown off. Let's see if Harry Kane can bury this for England. And make it 1-1.
Mbappe, what are you doing?
It's
I think
gamesmanship,
Louise
isn't it?
knows fucking where Harry Kane takes penalties.
Exactly.
For time wasting there. Should be booked for time wasting.
Send him off.
Yeah, fuck him. Send the twat off.
Send him off. Anyway, it's club against club. Tottenham. This could really change up this quarterfinal. Harry Kane is certainly taking his time. He's not giving Hugo Lloris any clue about where he's going to put this ball. He's got a face like stone, Harry Kane. He's looking at the ball, not even looking at the goal. What a massive penalty this is for England.
What's all the hold up here?
Oh, my God almighty.
He's trying
Honestly.
to make him shit himself. Or what, ref?
Well, he's trying to sort of make it about him, isn't he, the referee, as usual. It's all about the feckin' referee. I mean, it should not take this long to take a friggin' penalty kick, man. Harry Kane against Hugo Lloris. Up steps Harry Kane. Oh! It's 1-1. England are level and are still in the World Cup. Come on!
Fuck off.
Shuameni, you are a bellend. A terrible tackle. Come on! 1-1, ladies and gents.
It's fucking coming home.
It is again for the moment. Time will tell on that one, Billy Bob Trey. But a brilliant penalty from Harry Kane. Hugo Lloris went the wrong way, and Kane said, "Thank you very much. I'll put it in the other side. Enjoy your snail's soup." One, Billy Bob.
I'd make a mixed cigar soup, then one snail soup.
Indeed. Southgate, the happy man, showing off those pearly whites. Come on! Game is back underway. 1-1 here in the quarterfinal of the World Cup. We are still fighting. We are in the trenches. Suck on that, LeBleur.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that's a bit poor. Rabiot! Good save, Pickford, to his left. Awful defending from England. Let's not get away from that. Please ignore the spam. It's nothing to do with FIFA. It's spam. Please don't click on it. Bellingham now to Harry Kane. Harry Kane decides to go for a run. And he's ran the ball out of play, unfortunately. But that's more positive from Harry Kane. That is very positive. I'm not sure where the England back line went there.
Was it Foden's pass?
I don't know. I think
he should have done better there, Fabio.
It wasn't very comfortable for Pickford because obviously it bounced right in front of him and he did really well to turn that away. Bellingham, a little flick on for Harry Kane. Declan Rice rises like a salmon catching a dragonfly. Here is Phil Foden now. He cuts inside. Foden, again, looking for help. Gets it from Harry Kane. Kane's touch was absolute shocking. Why is he back there anyway? No, and now Mbappe is having a run at Kyle Walker. It's pace against pace. It's like an Olympic final, but Kyle Walker's lost. Because Mbappe back to Giroud. It comes to Dembele. Stay where you are, Pickford. Jesus wept. Griezmann. And it's cleared by Jordan Henderson. Wow. Avett! This game is picking up, Billy Bob.
Go on, you're in there, Foden, you're in.
Oh, Bellingham chipped it over to Phil Foden. I think it's just too much pace on it, unfortunately, and it runs out of play. But this semi-final has come... why do I keep calling it a semi-final? This quarter-final has come to life, Billy.
It has, and we just saw a great running race between Walker and Mbappe. Mbappe slightly at the edge, which is worrying, but nothing come of it, thank God.
Yeah, Giroud kind of dummied it for Dembele there, and Dembele... kind of fluffed on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Look how easy the French lie down under any kind of challenge, says Anthony. Indeed, we'll probably see a lot more of that in the second half.
And I can't believe he's the only one pressing.
Long ball forward again from the French, but that's Pickford's, and Giroud shows his disgust. I think we've got these, Billy, if we can put these Gets under pressure. I still believe that their backline is the weakness.
I agree. We need to take control of the midfield. I think that's where the game could be won.
You know what? If the weakest link was in France, Billy, they'd go, "You are the weakest link." Instead of goodbye, it'd be au revoir, see ya.
Piss about there, lads.
No, I don't like it when we do that, Billy. Saka's come more inside, hasn't he? Looks like he's certainly not sticking outside lane this time.
No talking there.
Yeah, Kyle Walker should have had a shout there, but there is a shout there, and that's rolling back for a goal kick. to Angleterre. It's Pickford having a bit of a conversation now with Harry Maguire, and we're seeing the England fans again celebrating. My God, I thought that was Roy Caviani for a second. Harry Kane is now England's all-time joint top scorer.
Oh, not very happy now, are you, Didier?
You aren't smelling now, huh? You go and eat your French legs. I mean, frog's legs, French legs. Oh, yeah. It's 1-1, guys. We're coming up to the hour. This game is very much in the balance. Long ball by Pickford. No England player under it. Back by France. Well dealt with by Harry Maguire. Bellingham nods it back to Luke Shaw. Shaw just gets rid of it. Plays it up the line. But again, England backing off the challenges there. I'm not happy with that.
Passive again, and they're pissing about in the back, right in front of the penalty area, which isn't good.
Yep. And Jordan Henderson again. Good closing down by Jordan Henderson. He's got to go all the way back to Lloris, who sends it long again. Luke Shaw wins the header. Rice is up again. Shaw trying to get a bit of control on the ball. Maguire will go back to Pickford, calming everything down. Steven says Wilson will rip this defence a new one. Or Rashford, they're slow, the defence. Yeah, you said that before the game, Billy. The pace was going to be a factor.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't want seeing Sterling come on.
Anyway, it's with Henderson on the right-hand side, just inside the French half. Back to Bukayo Saka. Saka turns, lays it into Declan Rice. Rice across to John Stones. Sorry, Harry Maguire. Again, Maguire brings it over the halfway line. How many times have we said that in this game? Rolls it to Bellingham. Bellingham back to John Stones. Again, slow build up from England. Come on.
Good ball.
That's a good ball by John Stones. Saka now. Saka, he fancies a go at this. Saka, and it was a weak shot. But look, he forced the keeper into making a save. He was on his right foot, which of course isn't Saka's strongest side. But that's more positive from Saka, Billy.
It was. I think it could have gone a little bit further, but like you say, there was no power in the shot. But even then, Lloris fumbled it. And now we
long ball again by the French. Maguire eats that up for breakfast. Griezmann into Mbappe. This is where France can be dangerous. Out to Dembele now. Dembele cuts back in on his left and hits a shot. Well blocked by John Stones. Good defending again from the England centre-half. Dembele again with Bellingham all over him. He's got Bellingham to cope with. Dembele trying to get rid of Bellingham, but he's sticking to him. Finally gets a ball away to Mbappe. Cuts back in on his right. Trying to slide Rabiot in, but England could be on the break here if they're quick with Bellingham. Foden is making a fantastic run and wasn't played in by Bellingham, and then he plays a terrible ball, really, but Foden's going to get there. Now he needs support.
Bellingham was fouled off the ball again there, by the way.
He was, yeah. Bellingham now has it again. Inside to Henderson. He's got Saka outside of him. England were very slow to get players up again there, Billy.
Yeah, they were. Very passive. Come on, take him on. Have a go at him. What are you waiting for?
Saka plays it back to Harry Kane. Kane inside. Has a shot in his left foot, and again, not powerful enough, and Lloris down to his left, but this is much better from England, Billy.
Yeah, we're showing a bit of attacking intent now. We'll see the
just need to speed it up a bit, don't they?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, we're just going to see the character of the French side now, because not to kind of stereotype people, but they don't like it up them, do they? Let's be honest. As Clive Dunn would say in the crowd.
Indeed. Anyway, Hernandez has it on the left now for the French, right in the halfway line. Shui, what his name is, across to Koundé on the right. Koundé brings it forward. Down the line to Dembele. Dembele skips round Foden, but good covering by Luke Shaw. Bellingham back to Foden. Foden skips inside Griezmann. Lovely little move that. And now he goes for a little bit of a meandering run, Phil Foden. And that's a foul. Brilliant. He has. And that's what Harry Kane is saying to the referee. He's being booked. Griezmann very lucky there. He's had a yellow card. He just brushed aside Olivier Giroud. Shoe by many comes across. Griezmann comes across. I'm not sure it's a bookable offence, actually, Billy, just a push. It would have been a very harsh yellow card. But look, he's running a huge risk as Griezmann at the minute, Billy.
He is, yeah. I'll be tempted to put someone close to him to take him on and see what happens. What's going on here? What's it all slowed down for?
I've no idea. Anyway, Harry Maguire is going to take the free kick for England. Looks like he's going to launch this towards the left-hand side. Why aim for Phil Foden? I mean, that is pathetic. He's not going to win a header against somebody the size of Koundé. Kane, that's a poor ball inside as well. Griezmann now for the French will try and break. He's got Declan Rice. Rice did really well. Didn't give away a foul. Just got a toe end on it and out for a free kick. I'd say if anyone was going to win this game at the moment, Billy, it's us.
Good pressure, Henderson. He's not a free kick. Bollocks.
He's given a free kick, man, honestly. Rabiot now, who hasn't seen a lot of the ball in the second half. Hernandez on the left-hand side for the French. Hernandez cuts back to Rabiot. Rabiot's got to go all the way back to Upamecano. He rolls it across. Dembele, who's cut a long way inside here. Out to Koundé on the right-hand side. Back to Dembele. Looking for a run. He found a run, but that is a long, long ball over the top that doesn't come to anything.
They're starting to look clueless now, the French.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't tempt fate, but the spring's gone out the step. They don't look half as edgy or ambitious as they have been. And I think we're taking a little bit of control of this game now.
Well, it's not tempting fate, Billy, to be honest. I mean, the French, I mean, you've got to say what you see, haven't you? Yeah, but you've got to say what you see, and you are right.
Yeah,
you know, I just think we need an injection of pace on this pitch here. Somebody like a Rashford or Sterling, you know, just to try and get at these French back line, because certainly the Varane will tire. There's no doubt about it if we keep going at him. He is Saka. And again,
fuck off, ref.
What a foul!
You'll give that one, look. And he has. What a surprise.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's incredible, man. That is it. If France score here, I am personally going to jump on the Qatar Airlines to punch this man in the middle of the face. Ridiculous. That should be picked. That's going out to play. Giroud goes down. I'm not sure what the hell he was doing there, Olivier Giroud. But honestly, I mean, Giroud looks like he's done his knee in. Oh, it hurt, you know. I did not moisturize this morning, and my knee is hurt.
Well, I can take him off and bring violin on, can't I? They look the same.
Steve, yeah. Well, we're probably not going to be honest. I mean, we're just seeing Olivier Giroud stretched for the ball. Oh, he landed on his knee, didn't he? That's it. There's the foul.
That's not a foul.
I mean, how is that not a foul? Unbelievable. Bell end is not the word. Steve Mallam says, shut up, Billy. We're shit and you need to keep saying it.
You're right. Absolute dog shit.
Anyway, the play's underway again. Pickford goes long towards Harry Kane. He wins the header, but unfortunately, nobody is pressing. And Hernandez launches it long for the Blur. Giroud looks gone. I mean, he didn't even jump for that. I don't think he's feeling very comfortable at all. I'm not surprised the way his knee dug into the grass there. Rice asking Henderson to creep back a little bit. Kyle Walker now. Robert says the ref is making Mike Dean look top-notch. Wow.
He's right.
That's saying how bad the referee is if he's making Mike Dean look top-notch. Jesus Christ. Barbara's saying, what a crap game. I don't think it's a crap game, Barbara.
At least the
Do you think it's been a crap game, Billy?
At least the pitch is green, Barbara.
Yeah. Very Irish fan thing to say, to be honest. I mean, it hasn't been a poor game. If you looked at the other quarterfinals, this has been a lot better. It's been a lot better. Shaw's messed that up. Griezmann now brings it over the halfway line. And he plays it. Oh, Saka should have done better there. Very weak. My God, a two-month-old baby could have got there quicker than that, Saka. Christ. Hernandez now for the French. Cuts in again. Mbappe. He's got Saka and Kane to deal with. Mbappe floats it out. Dembele. And again, Declan Rice sweeps it up. Foden. He's got three Frenchmen around him. Back to Shaw. And then Harry Maguire says, right, I'm putting my foot through it. Honestly, chances everywhere. Chances everywhere, Billy. It's like a yo-yo at the minute.
Yeah, it definitely is. Fans starting to take a little bit of control again now.
Christmas trees. Absolutely. Christmas 365 says, I swear you two deserve the world's best commentators award. Well, thank you very much. Most appreciated. Ricky D says, Maguire has been solid tonight. Yes, I do believe he has. Daddy says, Barbara's on drugs. This is a better game than the other semis. Well, the other quarters, I think you meant to say, Daddy. I think we're all getting mixed up between quarterfinals and semi-finals. We're not talking about semis tonight, Billy.
No, but I mean, to be honest, this whoever wins this is probably the favourite to win the tournament. So it's a massive
I would
game.
agree. Yeah. Because I don't think anything of Argentina. I really don't. I've said it a million times. I don't think they're anything to worry about.
That's a foul. Hey!
Yay! Hey! Finally. And Saka just looks at the referee and thinks, oh, yeah, I've got a whistle, you monumental plum. Dear God.
He didn't want to give that, did he?
I mean, that's probably not as much as a free kick than what was the other one, Billy, to be fair. But, we'll take it. It's a chance to get the ball in the box. I don't think comparing this game to others makes it a better game. Well, it does if you compare it to the other quarterfinals. This has been a good game to watch, actually. I've enjoyed this game. And let's not forget, Barbara's Irish. And the only thing the Irish have in common with this World Cup is, as Billy said, the pitch is green. Even Barbara. The ref is shocking. It's going to be Henderson to whip this free kick in across the just wide from Maguire.
Fuck's sake, I thought it was
oh, my goodness me, that was close. It was a free header for Harry Maguire. And it's just the wrong side of the post. He was onside.
Yeah. Oh, Lloris won't get in that
either. Oh, I'll tell you what, Lloris was worried about it, you could tell.
Oh, he's touched that. That's a corner.
No, it hit the post, Billy. It hit the post. Watch, yeah.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Hit the post.
Good effort.
Wow.
Good effort.
Excellent header from Harry Maguire. Very unlucky. Just sort of curled away at the last minute, didn't it?
Yeah.
But it's a warning shot again to the French. Stones heads it away. Saka, touch on to Harry Kane. Harry Kane rolls off his man and looks for Saka. Hernandez is too quick for... I'd have Saka off me, like Billy. We need probably Rashford's pace on that side.
Yeah, it's an option, without doubt.
I mean, Saka has come into the game a lot more in this second half. There's no doubt about that. But again, Phil Foden's won the header. It drops for Luke Shaw. His touch was god-awful. How can a professional footballer not trap a ball in that situation? It beggars belief.
Harry Kane at left back again, look.
Wow, man.
We'll just have Luke Shaw in the penalty area cocking it up. Doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
I think we've definitely got the French worried, though, Billy. It's Harry Maguire again. Storms. Why is Harry Kane playing left back?
He's making no effort to get in the box either. Look. He's strolling around. Far post the ball here. Get in there.
Oh! What's he given there?
Got to be a corner. That's brilliant defending.
Yeah, he's given a corner. Yeah.
Wonderful
ball in again by Luke Shaw. He saw the run of Saka. Saka did try and get there, but good defending by Hernandez, who feels he was pushed in the build-up there. I think he was given a little nudge, but nothing that actually came off Saka.
Does he give a corner?
I don't know. The cameras are still trying to...
No, of course not.
Yeah.
He'll give a free kick.
He's give a free kick. Well, I did think there was a push there, Billy, to be fair. But I'm disappointed with Harry Kane there. He made, as you say, he made no effort to get into the box. He shouldn't be that deep. He's our striker. You wouldn't find Callum Wilson in left back at all. Offside against the French.
You've seen.
I mean, you really wouldn't, Bill. You wouldn't find Harry Kane, Callum Wilson playing in a left back position. As we've just seen Harry Maguire's header again. It just curled away a couple of foot from goal and scrapes off the post. I think Harry Maguire's had a good game again today, Billy. I mean, him and Stones have looked good so far. Touch wood. Barbara says, I was going to say the best thing about this game was the commentary. It is starting to liven up now. Thank you, Barbara. Hernandez looks to the referee for help again.
You might get it this time.
Yeah. Hey, Francois, what the hell you think you're doing?
God, France are clueless.
That's
going
awful.
now.
We've got them rattled, Billy. I think we've got the French rattled here. I don't know about you, Billy, but I'm sniffing penalty kicks. I just... there's just something about England in the World Cup, man.
I fancy to get a winner.
Well, you know, we've been the better team second half. I'm quite happy to say that. We definitely have been. We just need that injection of pace. Bellingham down the line to Luke Shaw. Can Shaw whip a cross in? He certainly can. All the way at the back post. No challenge for an England player, though. It comes to Henderson. Henderson's going to let that go out for a throw-in. Holds off the challenge of Rabiot. Throws it to Bellingham. Whoa! Bellingham's gone down, and Bellingham is furious. He's absolutely incensed. Should that have been a penalty?
Nah, not for me.
Nah. He's made the most of it, Bellingham, to be honest. I don't think there was a penalty there. But again, it'll rattle the French. It'll rattle them. Koundé now. Dear. Griezmann breaking forward for Le Bleu. Doesn't seem to have many options, and he's kicked it out to play. Mason Mount is doing a strenuous warm-up. So are we going to see Mason Mount shortly? Probably not the substitution I would have made, Billy.
No, I hope not. I'm not a fan of Mason Mounts.
And the referee now telling Bellingham to calm down. It wasn't a penalty. Get on with it. Indeed, Jude, just forget it. It's gone. I don't understand. Is that Mason Mount?
I'd like to see Grealish come on.
Yeah. I don't understand if Mason Mount's coming on. I don't understand that substitution, Billy.
No, but he loves him, doesn't he?
Giroud's got a head on that, and Dembele cuts inside of Harry Maguire. Giroud's gone down in the box. Kyle Walker with a very interesting clearance, it has to say. But the French are building up again. It's with Hernandez. Ball into the box. Oh, Giroud! Good defending. Good defending, because just knocked him off there. Barbara says rugby is Ireland's game. You know that, Paul. Well, yeah, unless Ireland are playing in the World Cup, then suddenly football is the game. Yeah, there's a little push on Luke Shaw, I think, there as well.
Ireland have a very good chance of next year's World Cup, if I'm being honest. Very good chance.
Yeah. Giroud went down a little bit easy there under the challenge from Luke Shaw.
My point about Jack Grealish is currently we're causing all sorts of problems from set pieces, and who gets the most set pieces in the World Cup? Probably Jack Grealish, most foul player.
Yep.
So
Harry Maguire's taking on the whole of France here. Outside to Luke Shaw. Shaw inside to Bellingham. Bellingham looking for the byline. He's got Luke Shaw in support. Bellingham rolls it back to Luke Shaw. Cross comes in towards the back post. No England challenge there. Saka lets it run. And of course, he's let it run straight to Kylian Mbappe, who plays it down the line. Bloody good tackle again, and stops the French from breaking. I know France has still got the ball there, Billy, but that was an important challenge.
It was, yeah. It was great. And Royce had a good game as well, hasn't he? Very good game.
Yep. Here's Griezmann for the French. Lovely ball out to the left-hand side for Rabiot. Saka looks like he's very, very tired at the moment, Saka. He's got to deal with Mbappe now. Mbappe inside to Rabiot. Rabiot's ball in towards the back post. Dembele gets ahead. Giroud! Fabulous save by Jordan Pickford.
Defense
from 6 yards out. That could have been the winner. It could have been game over. What a save, Billy.
It was a great, fantastic save as well from there as well. But Giroud should have scored, let's be honest.
Well, he should have. I mean, he gets two good hands on it, Billy. And that's the main thing. He pushes it away.
It's a brilliant save. Yep. I'm a bit worried about the defence there. They were all of them.
Yep, we were all over the shop there.
In there. Every single one of them.
Yep. Corner comes in. It's headed away by Harry Kane. France with a little bit of pressure on all of a sudden as the teams realise that, you know, it's coming to crunch time. Griezmann again whips in across. Giroud has scored!
It was coming, wasn't it? Last 30 seconds, a minute. The defence just turned off. I don't know who's marking Giroud there, but...
What a massive kick in the teeth for England. Brilliant ball in from Griezmann. And a wonderful header from Giroud. He does not miss them. And France are now 2-1 ahead with just over 10 minutes of this game to play. And is that the big blow? I mean, you know, we're just seeing the goal again here. It was played out. Rabiot plays it out to Griezmann again on the left-hand side. It's a fabulous cross. And, well, he got ahead of Harry Maguire, unfortunately. But that's what Giroud does best, Billy.
Oh, God. What's Maguire doing there? Got to be more alert there. Got to be more alert there.
Oh, I came off him.
John Stones is in the great position either, to be fair, either.
Yeah. It hit Maguire on the way. It hit Maguire going in, didn't it?
Yeah.
It changed direction as well. But Giroud, how many times does he do that for club and country? And France now go 2-1 ahead. And is that the end for England? We don't have a lot of time left. We have what? Just over 10 minutes of normal time plus injury time. But Olivier Giroud, he keeps doing it, doesn't he? That's a knife in the heart of England. Now we have to show some real desire.
Olivier Giroud's just a monumental scorer, isn't he? A goal scorer. He contributes little else, but God, he finds space, even though he's slow. He's just a terrific striker, isn't he? Terrific. Well,
he's not the quickest, Billy, but he's got a footballing head, hasn't he? I mean, he uses his brain. He thinks, right, where is this ball going to end up? And he's there.
And England did sit back on the laurels a little bit the past 10 minutes. You could see it happening.
Yeah.
And France was certainly getting more into the game. Got to be careful.
I agree with that one. Yeah.
Southgate needs to make changes. And
he does. He does.
Henderson and Saka off.
Yeah, Henderson and Saka have come off, and Mount and Sterling have come on. Big Dog says this is what happens when Southgate picks his favourites. Maguire's been good so far, but now we face real opposition. Keep celebrating failure. That's the England way under Southgate, says Ricky. Mount and Sterling on piss off Southgate. Hey!
How can you not give that?
Well, VAR will certainly have a look at that. Mason Mount darting through the middle there. Rabiot brings it out for France in the meantime. Plays it out to Koundé on the right-hand side. Dembele has come off for France, and he has been replaced by Kingsley Coman, who is a very good player as well, by the way.
Come on, Rev, you can't. That's a penalty. That's a penalty all day long.
That is a penalty. That is a penalty. I'm sorry.
Come on.
How is that not a penalty?
That is ridiculous. Absolutely.
How are VAR not looking at that, saying that that's a penalty?
I think they must be. They are. They're checking.
Yes, please. Thank you very much. That's got to be a penalty. I'm sorry, Olivier Giroud, but that is a penalty. Any way you look at that, it was a shoulder barge in the back.
He's going to look.
Yes, he's going to the screen. This is a chance, Billy. If he doesn't give this, Billy, right? If he doesn't give it, I'm shouting corruption because he's not even looking at the ball.
You know what? It's a red card as well.
He's not even looking at the ball. They're checking offside now, Billy. It's got to be a penalty.
There's no offside there.
Look at the way he comes in. He's not even looking at the ball.
Here he comes.
It's a penalty! Oh, my goodness me. This game is absolutely mental. I mean, it was a clear penalty.
Mason Mount wants a red card. He's quite right. It should be a red card.
Absolutely.
How can it not be a red card? He scores. It's a red card, referee.
He's the last player. Now he's going to his cards. And he's getting a yellow card.
He might have already had one. Obviously not.
Hernandez is pleading his innocence. I mean, it was a penalty for me. There's no doubt about it that was a penalty.
It's the last man. It's a penalty kick. Frogs, fuck off out of it. It's a penalty kick.
And now the French are trying to delay this penalty, of course. I mean, it's a free kick all day long. He's not even looking at the ball, man.
He's trying to say it's the shoulder, but it's not. It's his elbow, look.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter, Billy, whichever way, because he's not even looking at the ball. Kylian Mbappe saying no way. But wait, Kylian, it's a penalty. David Beckham can't look. Harry Kane, again, a chance to level this crazy game of football up. The French are still moaning on. Olivier Giroud is asking the referee for some moisturiser. Hugo Lloris's eyes are focused on the ball. Again, he's having to deal with his teammate, Harold Kane. Will Kane go the same way, or will he fool Hugo Lloris again? Jesus H. Christ.
Come on, Harry.
Jesus H. Christ. Harry Kane staring at the football again. Trying to just take all the pressure away. Just focus on the football. My God, come on, Harry. Here he comes. The referee, Harry Kane, is blasted it over the bar.
Cockney twat.
That was an awful penalty.
And that's why he couldn't lace Alan Shearer's boots. Because Alan Shearer would have knocked that in.
Absolutely. Alan Shearer knew how to take a penalty under horrendous pressure. And Harry Kane has probably just missed the penalty that puts England out of the World Cup. Now Rashford is coming on. There's an England fan in tears there, young lad. Awful penalty. I don't think Harry Kane knew where he wanted to put that at all.
Well, he should have took it then. He should have let someone else take it.
It was an awful penalty.
Harry Kane has to take penalties, free kicks, throw-ins. Everything's about Harry Kane. It pisses me right off.
Yeah. Anyway, Rashford's on. I presume he's on for Bukayo Saka. No, he's come on for Foden. So Foden is off. Rashford is on. Looks like Saka's gone to the left-hand side for the last 5 minutes of this second half.
Saka came off for Sterling. Saka came off for Sterling.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. I believe you. I didn't see it.
Oh, level 7 day.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the French are complaining about, but the whole bench was up in arms there. Anyway, players underway again.
They managed to put Harry Kane off, so whatever they've done, it succeeded for them.
Yeah, they're going to do that, aren't they? It's gamesmanship. England would have done the same thing.
Good tackle.
Here's Kane now
you're
for
having
England.
a laugh. You are having a fucking laugh there. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is outrageous.
I'm running out of words to say about this fucking referee, Billy. I really am. I mean, it was a brilliant tackle, wins the ball, and then he blows for a foul. And now, of course, the French time wasting, which obviously they're going to do. But it's not looking great for England now, I have to say. That was the big opportunity.
You know what you need to do is get another striker on. You need to get another striker on.
Yeah. Yep. He's got Callum Wilson sitting on his arse there.
Oh, referee.
Kyle Walker looks at Giroud and says, what the hell do you think you were doing there? Giroud's not a dirty player, to be fair. I think he just took one for the team there. He was like, I cannot keep up with Kyle Walker, therefore I'm just going to stick my arms out. Seeing the penalty again from Harry Kane. Absolutely terrible.
Oh, look at that tosser, look.
And Kylian Mbappe was very happy about it, it's fair to say. Oh, dear. Anyway, we've got Kyle Walker on the ball now. England running out of time. There's another foul. A really bad challenge again. Was that Hernandez?
Rabiot.
No, it was Rabiot. I think Rabiot's been booked as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Got to throw caution to the wind now. I don't understand why he doesn't get Callum Wilson on. We need another striker on the pitch, but of course, ultra cautious manager that we have. You know, there's Van Gaal throws all caution to the wind yesterday, and it paid off. I know they went out on penalties, but it paid off for them in the remaining time that was left in the game. Just throw it into the box. Here it comes from Mason Mount. Harry Maguire gets ahead on it. Bellingham trying to get there. It's cleared from by Giroud. Maguire, very, very extravagant dive to the floor there. He was just a little bump, Billy, and he throws himself to the floor.
Yeah, ridiculous. You say about getting another striker on, just a striker will do, because we haven't got one at the minute, because Harry Kane isn't playing as a striker, is he? He's just...
Well...
perennial gallant losers, I'm afraid. That's simply what England are.
They'll never have a better chance again. You know, we keep saying that in these tournaments. Anyway, it's not over yet. Here's Mason Mount. He's going to take a crack and miles over the bar from 30 yards out. 2 minutes of normal time remain in this game, and whatever referee decides to add on for injury time, knowing this referee, it'll probably be about a minute. Terrible shot from Mason Mount, flies high and wide.
That's Roy Caviani.
Santa Claus is dressed there in the behind the goal. I mean, you're right about the Shearer and Kane situation, Billy, because Alan Shearer was known for scoring big penalties at really important times, and Harry Maguire's going to get a yellow card here for an elbow on Griezmann. France are claiming a red card, of course they are. And again, Mason Mount just brushes.
I think it's wasting our own time here.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
I mean, I don't know where Harry Maguire was supposed to put his arm there, to be fair to him.
It's never yellow card. I mean, Sunday. Never yellow card. The fans will keep keyboard now. They don't know where they're going to lob this in the area.
I think if France do win this game, Billy, there's no doubt in my mind that they have to be favourites to lift the World Cup again.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's Mbappe. Good defending by John Stones. Comes to Declan Rice. Plays a nice ball to Kyle Walker. Walker lets it run and then thumps it up the field towards Mason, towards Raheem Sterling. Sterling in a fight with Mbappe for the ball. Mbappe gets the better of him. Rabiot falls to the floor.
Ref.
And again, the referee blows his whistle.
He can't fucking wait, can he?
Nah. Well, the 90 minutes are up. We're just waiting to see how long now injury time is. We've got 8 minutes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So why not throw Callum Wilson on now for the last 8 minutes? Or else we're heading out the World Cup.
Well, you can take Declan Rice off and put another striker on. Just go forward.
Well, yeah, just throw caution to the wind. Launch the ball like Holland did last night, Billy. But, this is where Southgate's management is absolutely garbage, because he won't take chances like the other managers will. Van Gaal threw caution to the wind last night, and it totally paid off for him. Griezmann's free kick, cleared away by Marcus Rashford. Rabiot heads it back into the box. Maguire is there to head it away. England try and push out. The ball back with Hernandez now. Hernandez launches it to the left again towards Griezmann. Griezmann flicks it on for Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe now, right down by the corner flag, going up against Kyle Walker. He's sticking with him as Kyle Walker, to be fair. And Raheem Sterling comes in and nicks the ball, rolls it to Declan Rice. Rice has got Giroud all over him. But Rice has done well, but he's turned back into trouble, to be fair. Lays it back to Kyle Walker, who launches the ball up the field. Here is Rashford to Kane. Good ball out to the left-hand side to Luke Shaw. He's got a lot of space here, Luke Shaw. Can he find the telling pass? Yeah, Shaw's ball into the box is absolute. Well, Lloris has got a touch on that, surely.
Yep.
It's a corner to England. Harry Kane saying, wait, let's get some men in the box first. Rightly so. Just wait to see who's going to take this corner, because Rashford's come away. It's going to be Luke Shaw to swing it in. Oh, come on. I'd love to see Harry Maguire get a goal, Billy. I'd love to see him stick the nut on it right into the onion bag.
Be brilliant, wouldn't it?
In comes Luke Shaw's corner. Headed away. Comes to Raheem Sterling. He's got Kyle Walker in support. Goes back to Walker on the halfway line now for England.
All the space in the world to move into.
Yep, he certainly has. Inside now to Rashford. Rashford now, sorry, Bellingham. Bellingham turns. He's got Luke Shaw still on the right-hand side. Shaw goes back to Raheem Sterling. Sterling is going to launch the ball into the penalty area, and Lloris comes out and claims it. And Giroud says, just lie on the ball for a few minutes, Hugo. Harry Maguire is complaining again that he was fouled. I did see him go down after when Lloris caught the ball, Billy, but I don't think we're going to get 3 penalties somehow. Let's just keep an eye on the back post here, Billy, as the ball comes in.
Nah.
Nothing in that.
Look,
Nothing in
book
that.
for diving.
Yeah. Kingsley Coman now for France, loses the ball to Declan Rice. Rice decides he's going to hold on to the ball, and Koeman wins the ball and wins the throw into France.
Oh dear. He's not even making it, he's not even hiding it. It's I don't know.
I don't know what to say, Billy. It's just petering out now. It really is. Down the line, Luke Shaw gets a flick on. Maguire. Now John Stones. We've got to get on the move again and get up the field. John Stones plays it back to Luke Shaw. Shaw, he's got Mbappe to deal with. He does that very well, actually. Cuts inside. And then he's got crowded by French players, but manages to find Raheem Sterling. Sterling's little chip down the line is not a great one for Mason Mount. However, they're all over him. But Hernandez does very well there for the French and clears the ball up the field. And Stones is going, deals with that very well. And Mbappe decides he's going to go and help out defensively. No need for Mbappe to go and chase after that ball. Declan Rice now for England. To the outside now to Harry Maguire. Maguire brings it into the French half. Ball down the line to Marcus Rashford. Rashford cuts inside, lays it up to Bellingham. Jude Bellingham now, he's got Raheem Sterling. Lovely ball from Bellingham. Sterling takes it down brilliantly. Raheem Sterling now goes down the line. An opportunity to cross the ball. It's crossed into the back post where Luke Shaw is. Shaw can't quite get a header on it. It bounces back to Luke Shaw. Shaw now back to Harry Maguire. Maguire back to Luke Shaw. Shaw's going to try and get a cross in here. Too close to Lloris. And
he took all the time in the world doing it as well, didn't he? So,
yeah.
What's the matter with him? Fucking rubbish, Luke Shaw. Rubbish.
Of course.
And still there's no sign of another substitute. It's pathetic from Southgate. Pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why he hasn't brought another striker on or even somebody to go 2 up front. Like you said, not necessarily Wilson, just some more attacking players. And there's an injury here to the England player. Stones has gone down holding his ankle. Now,
no dear.
I wouldn't have suggested that he stays down injured if he's not really hurt, Billy, given the time of the match. I think this could be a serious injury to John Stones here. Seeing what happened again here. He's in a tussle with...
Kicking his foot.
Yeah.
I don't think he did it on purpose, mind.
No. He wasn't even looking at the... Pickford having a conversation with Giroud. There was nothing in that maliciously anyway. But this certainly looks like it's the end of the road for England in the quarterfinals, Billy Bob.
Yeah, we've got nothing going for us at the minute. It's just all too panicky. There's no substance to what we're doing. And we're lacking attacking players as well. I mean, you've got to at least give it a go. We haven't even done that since we went to 1 beyond. We've got the penalty, obviously. But since then, we should have had another strike on the pitch.
Well, I really don't understand why he hasn't sort of gone for this. And, I've said it 3 times already. Van Gaal launches the ball. Launches the ball.
Here comes Grealish with 2 minutes to go. Pathetic. Pathetic.
I mean, what is the fucking point of that? I mean, that is just stupid from Southgate. It really is. I mean, why wasn't he brought on as soon as Harry Kane missed the penalty?
Should have been done 15 minutes ago. Yeah.
Look at Bellingham pulling all the players in. What's Harry Kane doing? Standing saying nothing. Bellingham is bringing the players in. He's 19 years old, Billy.
Yeah.
I think that England fan was saying exactly what you said. Oh, look, he's bringing effing Grealish on. Crazy, man. Who's he taking off?
Probably Stones, I imagine. No, he's taking off...
yeah, Stones.
Stones, yeah. So Bellingham will probably go to centre-half, I imagine. Or Rice will go to centre-half. I'm not sure how they're going to do this.
I mean, I really do not understand why he hasn't done this earlier on. Other than wait 1 minute before the end of extra injury time. Crazy. But France have the ball with Mbappe here, and you're guaranteed that he's not going to take the ball back. You just roll it into the corner flag. And without a doubt, what a stupid push that was by Sterling. He's got away with it. I mean, this referee, man, seriously. Pickford's going to launch the goal kick. We've got to be quick now. Flicked on again, headed away. Bellingham can't get a good touch on it. Wins it back, goes down. Grealish wins a header. Played out to Sterling on the right-hand side. Sterling cuts back to Declan Rice. I don't think Declan Rice wanted that ball. Poor pass that by Sterling, but he's got it back to Sterling again. He's got
the box
to
for fuck's sake.
Come on, show up in emergency, man!
Oh, they're going to lose this. No one's go to now. Look, completely zone, isolated. Might get a corner out of it. Got a crossing.
Long crossing comes back to Harry Maguire. Maguire. And he's gone down. Free kick to England in exactly the same position, Billy, that Holland had their free kick last night. Pretty much exactly the same place, Billy.
I'll get trippy on, I would.
He's not going to, is he? Because he fucking hates Newcastle. But never mind. Guys, if you have enjoyed tonight's stream, please don't forget to hit the like button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, do hit the subscribe button, free to do so, and the notification bell, which will let you know when we go live or we upload videos. We are heading towards 16,000 subscribers. Or is it 16? Yeah, it is. Is it 16 or 17, Billy? I'm 16, not sure. Yeah. Either way, please do hit that subscribe button and become part of this Toon Review family. You don't have to be a Newcastle fan. We have lots of supporters from various clubs subscribe to the channel. So thank you very much.
Rashford scored one against who was it? Against Wales. Against exactly the same place.
Against Welsh Wales, yes, he did.
Has to be Rashford.
Well, I would think so. I'm pretty sure Rashford's going to take this. Hernandez lying down behind the wall, of course, in that usual position. It's going to be Rashford to hit this. There's absolutely no doubt about this. But the question is, where is he going to hit it? This is England's last chance. It has to go in or England are out. Simple as that. Marcus Rashford definitely going to take this free kick. Here he comes. And, well, it was close. It wasn't far away, actually, Billy.
No, it wasn't.
Just over the bar. But the disappointment is real. I mean, if it was on target, it was in because he'd wrong-footed Lloris completely.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, just over the bar and hits the back stanchion. And it's all over. The referee has blown the final whistle. England's trip in the World Cup is over. They are coming home early. And they are out in the quarterfinals, beaten by France. Olivier Giroud with the winning goal, with the winning header. And of course, Harry Kane missing a penalty. Disastrous penalty, really. It really was. You have to look at Gareth Southgate and think, why didn't he make some further changes? Why did he not bring on? Why did he wait till 2 minutes before the end of injury time to bring Grealish on? Why did we not see Callum Wilson when it was screaming out for an additional striker, Billy?
And a striker that's been in Lloris's face this year and come out on top of him by scoring a goal against him. It just anything Gareth Southgate does makes no sense to me. And that man in the screen now should never captain England again. It's an absolute disgrace.
I mean, that said it all for me. When John Stones was down injured, it was a 19-year-old kid gathering the lads together to speak to them rather than the actual captain, Harry Kane, who was just standing there like a lemon.
Absolutely. He's got no inspiration about him whatsoever. And when it came to the crunch, once he did it, but the second time just didn't have it. Just crumbled. And as I said before, our previous number 9 at captain England, Alan Shearer, would never have missed any of those penalties on Sunday. It's hard to take because I think actually we deserved at least to go through tonight. I thought we played really well at times.
I thought we did. I thought we certainly second half we were a lot better than France, and then obviously France had that little 5-minute spell where you felt that a goal was coming, Billy, and obviously it did when Giroud put his header in. We came back at them again. We won the penalty, and unfortunately, I mean, Harry Kane It was a terrible penalty. It really was a terrible. There's nothing else you can say about that penalty. It was a terrible penalty kick, which ballooned over the bar. And to be honest, I mean, had that gone in, then I would have thought it would have gone to extra time, and anything could have happened in extra time. But I think Southgate made a mistake, and there he is, of course, cuddling his best mate, Harry Kane. But for me, you know, we need a change. We need a change now. I know it's, you know, just after the match is finished, but we do. We need a managerial change, and we need a manager who's going to, you know, be a lot more attacking, Billy. Play to these England players' strengths.
Yeah, which is too passive, aren't we? We're far too much worried about the opposition and not concentrating on what we've got as positives. And I'm afraid that's down to the manager. And yeah, had we gone at that game 100% from the minute one and played in a proper Premiership manner, I'm pretty certain we'd have beat France tonight, because they didn't like it when we did attack them like that.
Yeah. And we're looking at France now enjoying the scenes. And well, why not? Why shouldn't they? You know what I mean? They're through to the semi-finals of the World Cup. I suppose one way of looking at it, Billy, is that, you know, France had a couple of moments, you know, where the real big players stepped up. I mean, the first goal, Chouameni or whatever his name is, it was a good hit. I still think Jordan Pickford probably should have got to it. I mean, it was, you know, curling away. But then when France are under pressure in the second half, which they were, because England were, you know, they were having lots of shots on goal and things like that. And it then took the big players stepping up. Griezmann with a fantastic cross and Giroud's finish.
Griezmann's the talisman, isn't he, for France? He always turns up on the big stage. Every tournament, he never seems to fail. And yeah, he can't hardly get a game for Atletico or wherever he is now. I think he's still at Atletico Madrid, isn't he? I don't know if he's moved to Barcelona. Griezmann.
Griezmann, yeah.
But whenever France play, he turns up every time. He's just their talisman. Look, the first goal should never have stood, because we had a free kick at the end. It wasn't given, and VAR looked at it and still couldn't see a foul. It's the most blatant foul you'll see in a million Sundays. He took the referee a trip to the TV screen to give the penalty, which is the most blatant penalty you'll see. I just felt we've been done over, not just by our manager, but also by the officials. So lots of positives, but once again, as I keep saying, we're perennial gallant losers, aren't we? And it's a shit title to have.
Yeah. A lot of comments coming in saying that the officials were abysmal. Spacebar says we didn't trouble Lloris enough, too passive, too slow, too static. And by the time we woke up, it was too late. Yeah, I mean, that first half, we really did a lot of that, didn't we? Sort of first half, it was slow. It was, somebody said in the comments that it was laboured. It was laboured. The build-up was very laboured, Billy. And, you know, that compared to France, when France got the ball, France were able to push out quickly. They played it quickly out from the back. We didn't. We were slow. We weren't adventurous enough.
Well, France have got pretty much similar setup to us. They've got an immobile striker up front. Yeah, they managed to get the ball up quickly. They have movement. We've got an immobile striker. There's no movement, and that's why they're building a bit so laboured, because they've got no one to pass to. There's no one in space.
Yeah, but I think the difference between Kane and Giroud is Giroud plays where he's supposed to, Billy. You didn't see Giroud coming back to left back, middle of midfield. Nothing like that. Giroud stayed up as a striker where he is supposed to play. And that, for me, that's the difference. You know, you get a player like Griezmann, he knows for a fact that if he puts that ball into that sort of 6-yard area, that Olivier Giroud is going to be there or thereabouts. Now, with England, we get the ball. We've got no idea who the hell is going to be the player in the middle. No,
absolutely. And that's why Olivier Giroud is a better international striker than Harry Kane. No, his goals record speaks for itself. He's in the right area at the right time because he's a striker. Harry Kane wanders all over the pitch looking for the ball. Not the way to go. And that you're not going to win tournaments with a striker like that playing for you, I'm afraid.
Really disappointing. Really disappointing. But on the plus point, we get sort of, you know, Nick Pope, Trips, and Wilson back, and obviously, you know, Fabian Schär's coming back, Bruno's coming back, so they're going to get some preparation for the start of the new season. I'm sure they'll get maybe a week off before they return to the fold. But obviously, they'll get an opportunity, Billy, to be in the build up to the start of the season, the restart of the season, which from a very sort of spiteful point of view, when it comes to England, that's good for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as if they've been off for the last 6 weeks. They've been in training camp, so they're ready to go now if they want. Give them a week off. They'll be ready for the League Cup game. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, because a week off really isn't going to damage the players at all. No
not.
chance of that. But there you go, guys. It is the usual England disappointment, I'm afraid. France have won the game 2-1 with goals from Shoe by me or whatever his name is, and of course that man Olivier Giroud, who just keeps popping up everywhere, and he keeps doing it year after year for the French. For England, unfortunately, Harry Kane failed when the pressure was really on. The penalty was terrible, but on the plus point, we get our players back to Newcastle now. We start looking forward to the build-up to the Premier League again. But we will be doing watch-alongs for the rest of the World Cup. We will have both semi-finals and final because, whatever happens, it's going to be an exciting finish to the World Cup because, Morocco is still there. Will Messi get to the final? Personally, I think France will win the World Cup now. I don't see anybody beating France, but it is what it is. Now, tomorrow night, I believe we have loaded Toon Review back. I need to message Pete and get that set up. It will be on this channel, so we'll be talking everything Newcastle. We'll talk a bit about England, but we'll talk about Newcastle and, of course, any sort of build-up to transfers and obviously the build-up to the restart of the season. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining us for the watch-along. We had over 600 watching at one stage, which is brilliant. So thank you very much for joining us on your Saturday evening. We really do appreciate that. Thank you to the mods. Again, a fantastic job. Love yous all. And, of course, to Billy, thank you for your company tonight. Thank you for the super chats, the memberships. We really do appreciate it. But mainly to you guys, as usual. You guys make the channel. You guys make this what it is. And we will be forever grateful for that. But thank you for watching, and we will see you tomorrow night. Good night, guys.
How are the lads and lasses?